Hello, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Todd. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining us in the reaction stream. ToddReacts.com is where all these videos are requested from. It's the members. We got a good one for you. We got a very good one. I hope you're excited. I definitely am. It's going to be amazing. Happy Monday. We haven't seen you around here on Mondays in a couple months. So we're back to the normal schedule, Mondays and Fridays, live here on Twitch, and of course, uploaded to YouTube as well. All right, like I said, these are ToddReacts.com members. Go ahead and check it out. The tiers you see before you are all video requesting tiers, so go ahead and check those out. And of course, on the website, we do have the queue, which is basically all the videos you're about to see in the coming weeks. So if you don't see something on there that you want to see, go ahead and scroll to the bottom of the page. Boom! You can sign up there as well. Make it easy for you. And, of course, as I mentioned before, this is a YouTube channel, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Over 14,900 of you have already done so. Shout out to you all. Appreciate it. It's a free and easy way to support the channel. Over 1,200 videos in the backlog, so go ahead and check it out. And, of course, we have playlists as well. So if you're looking for something specific, chances are you'll find it. And if you don't see something on there, hey, request it. Let's make a playlist. All right. We just did the Discord stream on, yesterday, on Sunday. So that was awesome. If you were not involved, go ahead and join us in the Discord. It is totally free. The link is everywhere. It's a lot of fun. Super fun. Obviously, it goes on the website after it's recorded, or streamed, I guess, and recorded. So members of ToddReacts.com can check it out. They have about a month to check it out live on the website, and then we upload it to YouTube. So you will actually be seeing last month's stream upload to YouTube here very soon. I didn't get to it overnight. It ended super late, and I had no time to do it. But it'll be up soon. I will make sure of it. This will be up as well pretty soon to YouTube itself. So looking forward to it. And it was a lot of fun. It feels a little more chill and relaxed for some reason. I don't know why that is. I guess it's just because it's very intimate. It's like on Discord, and you have to be a member to see it. Literally anybody could be a member, but I don't know. It's not streamed live to a larger platform, so it just feels a little bit more like it's a special thing. So if you want to check it out, join us in that. Absolutely do so. And let's go ahead and go over. I hope you had a great weekend. It was a quiet one for me, but I enjoyed it. We got some fun stuff coming up. Looking forward to it. But yeah, it's a pretty quiet weekend, and I'm happy about it. The weeks are stressful enough. I just like to chill. One of these days, I'll finally take a vacation and, do something, go somewhere, but working on it. All right. Stream is going to go as follows. We're going to start with the BTS speech at the United Nations. That's what we're going to start with. Set the tone, I guess. And then after that, we have a compilation of To My Shore. And then after that, we have Riverdale clips out of context. We've obviously reacted to quite a bit of Riverdale recently, so that'll be kind of adding on to it, adding a little bit more insanity, if you will. And then the 5 Seconds of Summer Cocktail Chat. Episode 1. I have no idea what this is going to be like. It's 8 years old, which is interesting. So everyone looks slightly younger. But it should be funny. It should be interesting. Anytime cocktails are involved, tends to make things fun. And then we'll end stream and wrap it up and kick off the rest of your week with a Dan versus Phil hometown. What is it called? Hometown Showdown. And this thumbnail is just outrageous. So I am looking forward to this. I don't even know what this is going to be like. I'm assuming it's going to be hilarious because the thumbnail itself, there's literally a llama involved. So looking forward to that. I hope you are as well. Let's go ahead and jump into that first one. It is BTS speech at the United Nations, specifically UNICEF. So let's go ahead and bring that up, and then we will jump in. Here we go. I made it smaller because we do have the closed captioning on the video, so we definitely want to be able to see that. The description says, UNICEF ambassadors and global pop sensations BTS launched Generation Unlimited campaign in front of world leaders at the United Nations General Assembly in 2018, calling on leaders to hear the voices of 1.8 million young people around the world. Interesting. So this was 7 years ago. It's got over 20 million views.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary General, UNICEF Executive Director, and all the excellencies and distinguished guests from across the world. My name is Kim Namjoon, also known as RM, the leader of the group BTS. It is an incredible honor to be invited to an occasion with such significance for today's young generation. Last November, BTS launched the Love Myself campaign with UNICEF, building on our belief that true love first begins with loving myself. We've been partnering with UNICEF's End Violence program to protect children and young people all over the world from violence. And our fans have become a major part of this campaign with their action and with their enthusiasm. We truly have the best fans in the world. And I'd like to begin by talking about myself. I was born in Ilsan, a city near Seoul, South Korea. It is a really beautiful place with a lake, hills, and even an annual flower festival. I spent a very happy childhood there, and I was just an ordinary boy. I used to look up at the night sky and wonder, and I used to dream the dreams of a boy. I used to imagine that I was a superhero.
Just right off the rip, I want to mention this really quickly. He's doing this so well. The fact that he's looking at his notes, glancing at his notes, and then looking up and looking at all the world leaders in the face, like in the eyes, while he's talking, and not constantly looking at what you're reading, basically. That is a skill. That's something that I think if you've ever taken like a speech class, Speech 101, or anything like that, public speaking, that is like the number one rule that they try to get across is you're supposed to like reference your speech, but you're not supposed to just look down at it and just read it to people, because then people lose your eyesight and they won't, they'll kind of look off different directions. They'll get distracted. And the way you keep them engaged is you just keep looking at them in the eyes, or you keep as much eye contact as humanly possible. So that's right off the bat, RM's doing amazing in that regard.
Hero who could save the world. And in an intro to one of our early albums, there's a line that says, "My heart stopped when I was maybe 9 or 10. Looking back, I think that's when I began to worry about what other people thought of me and starting seeing myself through their eyes. I stopped looking up at the night skies, the stars. I stopped daydreaming. Instead, I just tried to jam myself into the malls that other people made. Soon, I began to shut out my own voice and started to listen to the voices of others. No one called out my name, and neither did I. My heart stopped and my eyes closed shut. So, like this, we all lost our names. We became like ghosts. But I had one sanctuary, and that was music. There was a small voice inside of me that said, "Wake up, man, and listen to yourself." But it took me quite a long time to hear music calling my real name. Even after making the decision to join BTS, there were a lot of hurdles. Some people might not believe, but most people thought we were hopeless. And sometimes I just wanted to quit. But I think I was very lucky that I didn't give it all up. And I'm sure that I and we will keep stumbling and falling like this. BTS has become artists performing in those huge stadiums and selling millions of albums right now, but I am still an ordinary 24-year-old guy. If there's anything that I've achieved, it was only possible that I have my other BTS members right by my side, and because of the love and the support that our ARMY fans all over the world made for us. And maybe I made a mistake yesterday, but yesterday's me is still me. Today, I am who I am with all of my faults and my mistakes. Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that'd be me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life. I have come to love myself for who I am, for who I was, and for who I hope to become. I like to say the one last thing. After releasing our Love Yourself albums and launching the Love Myself campaign, we started to hear remarkable stories from our fans all over the world, how our message helped them overcome their hardships in life and start loving themselves. Those stories constantly remind us of our responsibility. So let's take all one more step. We have learned to love ourselves. So now I urge you to speak yourself. I like to ask all of you, what is your name? What excites you and makes your heart beat? Tell me your story. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your conviction. No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, your gender identity, just speak yourself. Find your name and find your voice by speaking yourself. I'm Kim Namjoon, and also RM of BTS. I'm an idol, and I'm an artist from a small town in Korea. Like most people, I've made many and plenty mistakes in my life. I have many faults, and I have many more fears, but I'm gonna embrace myself as hard as I can, and I'm starting to love myself gradually, just little by little. What is your name? Speak yourself. Thank you very much.
Well done. Well done. Powerful speech. Beautifully done. Wow. I had no idea this happened, and it's beautiful. It really is. No one is born ugly. We're only living in a judgmental society. RM English. The rest of BTS aggressively nods head every fourth word. That's funny. No one called out my name, and neither did I. Ooh. Yikes. Yeah. I mean, that's one thing that, I think everybody kind of struggles with is knowing oneself is difficult, which is weird because you would think if there's one person in the world you would know, it is yourself. You are around you all the time, right? But it's one of those things, like, if you don't ask questions, and of yourself, ask questions of yourself. What do you enjoy? Who are you as a person? How do you want people to see you? How do you want people to treat you? How do you want to treat others? Etc. Like, you have to figure all this stuff out. How do you want to live your life? What do you want to do with your life? What kind of impact do you want to make? These are all questions, we're kind of faced with in just living. And for the most part, I would assume a lot of us don't even check in that often with ourselves. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Are you liking where your life is going? Like, all these questions, seem obvious, like we should just know inherently. But if we don't make the time and we don't make it a priority, we kind of lose it, right? Life is busy enough. So, yeah, that was a beautiful speech. Love yourself, speak yourself. Completely agree. Sometimes loving yourself is harder than it should be. Sometimes it's not as easy to do it. Loving your situation can be difficult as well. It's just one of those things. We have to work at it, right? It's not easy. It's not a guarantee. And yeah, that was just a beautiful, beautiful speech. Link down below in the video description when this gets posted to YouTube. For the original video, go throw it some much-deserved love. Also check out, obviously, the UNICEF page there on YouTube. Maybe they have some other amazing videos. All right, let's pull up some information on BTS. Quote, I was lucky I didn't give it all up. K-pop band BTS addresses the United Nations. Korean musical sensation BTS became the first K-pop group to deliver a speech at the United Nations General Assembly this week. Leader of the 7-member boy band Kim Namjoon spoke Monday on the importance of believing in oneself and not yielding to social pressure. His bandmates, dressed in somber suits rather than their typical flashy costumes, backed up his impassioned plea. Even after making the decision to join BTS, there were a lot of hurdles. Some people might not believe it, but most people thought we were hopeless, and sometimes I just wanted to quit. Said Monday at the launch of Generation Unlimited, a program to increase youth education and empowerment. Quote, I was very lucky that I didn't give it all up. Oh, that's interesting. It just went to their press releases. I'd say it's a broken link, unfortunately. Boy bands' previous forays into humanitarian work have also proved popular. Last year, this is many years ago, BTS partnered with the Korean Committee for UNICEF for the anti-violence Love Myself campaign. Initiative has so far raised over $1 million US, I'm assuming US dollars. That is the US dollar symbol. During his UN address, Kim discussed his life and the band's ascent to megastardom, but also kept the spotlight on self-confidence. Quote, we have learned to love ourselves, so now I urge you to speak yourself. No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, gender identity, speak yourself. After the speech, which was attended by UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, I think, BTS performed at a Generation Unlimited event. That's good. That's nice. There's the Love Myself campaign's website. This was back in 2017, I think, when it started. There's the General Assembly speech. Pledge ceremony at UNICEF USA. UNICEF booth at a bunch of different events. I wonder how recent this goes. 2020, 2021. Campaign donations topped 4.5 billion. I think that's Korean won, correct? As of 2021, December. Cool. Love that. Very, very cool. Oh, it was the 4th anniversary in 2021. Nice. Very nice. BTS members open up about not having, quote, anyone to talk to while separated during military duty. This was posted a couple weeks ago. Quote, I didn't have anyone who could understand me, V said. Members of BTS had a lot of reasons to miss the band during military service, of course. But one of the biggest ones was the loneliness of being separated from the only other people who could really understand what they were going through, each other. An interview with Capital Breakfast posted Thursday, July 23rd. RM, Jimin, Jungkook, Suga, J-Hope, Jin, and V sat down for a classic English tea with host Jordan North when discussing what it was like to finally resume band activities after about 2 years apart. Wow. Jimin said it felt like a family reunion. The guys also emphasized how much they missed each other during the break, with V revealing, "I just felt a bit bored because I didn't have anyone who could understand me." Suga agreed, "I didn't really have many people to talk to." V added, "There are peer counselors in the military, but I'm not good at opening up, so I didn't have anyone to talk to about my worries." Guys pressed pause on K-pop superstar duties in late 2022 when Jin became the first of the members to enlist. The rest of them followed suit and staggered enlistments that allowed them to keep Army tided over with solo projects before the septet finally reunited in 2025. Group almost immediately started working on a new album together, resulting in Airang, which spent 3 weeks at #1 on the Billboard 200. BTS is now on tour in support of the album, taking a small detour earlier in July to help execute a historic halftime show alongside Shakira, Madonna, and Justin Bieber at the FIFA World Cup final at MetLife Stadium, which I definitely saw. It's one of those things where I was like, I feel like I have to see this because so many names were involved. And it was so strange to see Madonna there. I haven't seen Madonna in a long time, so it was just kind of like shocking in a way. But Shakira was phenomenal. I don't think she ever ages. That's just my conspiracy theory. Maybe she's a vampire. Justin Bieber, classic Justin Bieber performance. Yeah, he was amazing at Coachella. So anytime you can see Justin Bieber perform, it's kind of a huge deal. And while the Bangtan Boys definitely seem to prefer being with each other in the band than apart in the military, the time away did come with some perks. V looks so different in the military, Jimin said. He really beefed up. BTS may be headed for its biggest year at the Grammys yet. Ooh. K-pop became a major commercial force in the US years ago, and its popularity continues to grow all the time. Grammy recognition has moved much more slowly, as most of the genre's biggest singers and groups have yet to be acknowledged by the Recording Academy. Only a select few K-pop stars have earned nominations, including BTS and Blackpink singer Rosé, while the women behind Hunter X from K-pop Demon Hunters also competed at the 2026 ceremony. Apt and Golden became the first songs by K-pop artists to be nominated for Song of the Year, with the former also making history in the hugely competitive Record of the Year field. Golden became the first K-pop recording to win a Grammy only a few months back, when its writers claimed Best Song Written for Visual Media honor. What a genre. The prize went to the songwriters rather than the performers who comprise of Hunter X, meaning a K-pop musical act has still never won a Grammy as the named performer. Man. That song, oh my gosh. The staying power of that movie, K-pop Demon Hunters, is crazy. Apparently it's still like massive with like kids. I had no idea. I thought the internet moved way faster than that. And, you know, this was old news kind of stuff, but apparently it's still huge. That could change at the 27 ceremony. The Recording Academy is introducing Best Asian Pop Music Performance. Hey, there you go. Category that recognizes K-pop, J-pop, C-pop, and other pop recordings that meaningfully incorporate at least one Asian language. BTS will surely be considered one of the early favorites, but which song the septet submits could determine whether the outfit finally wins. BTS has scored, earned. I don't know if that's totally right, has earned 5 Grammy nominations. BTS has received 5 Grammy nominations without winning any trophies. Dynamite, Butter, and My Universe, the group's collaboration with Coldplay, all competed for Best Pop Duo Group Performance. Yet to come, The Most Beautiful Moment was nominated for Best Music Video. BTS was even included in Coldplay's Album of the Year nomination for Music of the Spheres, which features My Universe. Last appearance technically brought BTS into Grammy's largest race, but none of the septet's own albums have been nominated. Its 2026 project, Airang, may change that, though Album of the Year is sure to be especially competitive this time around. Yeah, that's going to be very interesting. The collection gave the group another #1 in America, and it features several recordings that could be distributed throughout different Grammy fields. Album of the Year nomination may be out of reach considering how many blockbusters and critically acclaimed projects are eligible. Best Pop Vocal Album nod isn't impossible, but this may not be the year for BTS to see one of its full lengths in the running. Instead, the boy band may focus on songs. BTS could submit Swim in pop or dance categories. Swim, the lead single, will almost certainly anchor BTS's Grammy campaign. The track debuted at #1 in the Billboard Hot 100, giving the group yet another immediate American champion. It also launched atop both the Billboard Global 200, Billboard Global, excluding the U.S. rankings, standing out as a worldwide smash. Normal may be BTS's best Asian pop performance option. Earlier this month, BTS gave Normal the full single treatment, releasing a music video and a separate Korean language recording. Promoted track has not reached the same commercial heights as Swim, but it gives the group another valuable option for its Grammy campaign. Korean version was maybe the more natural choice for best Asian pop music performance. Boy, it's kind of difficult to know what to submit to where. Like, I guess that's how, your managers or producers, whoever submits this on your behalf, earns their keep. But yeah, that would be tricky. Like, which song do we pick? Which do you think the Recording Academy is going to enjoy more? Like, what? My sister's still obsessed with it. I had no idea K-pop Demon Hunters was still big. I just assumed in the current era, 2026, we move on from things like super quick. But apparently not so. They actually decided to boycott the Grammys because they don't want music to be separate by regions or nationality. Interesting. Oh, so they want to compete with, whatever. They want to compete with it all, correct? So instead of the best Asian pop music performance, they want to actually be best pop musical performance. Okay. I appreciate it, Nicole. Thanks for letting me know on that. Korean culture boosted. That kind of makes sense, honestly. If I'm being selected for an award, I want to go against the best. I want everybody there, And sometimes it makes it more difficult, obviously, to win. But I would rather be nominated probably against everybody than win a title where most of the pop acts had no nomination for, and you're just basically competing against your own, which means you might as well just go to the hometown awards show. I'm assuming there's a K-pop awards in Korea. So what's the point of that? What is the point of that? I swear they just did it so they could, the Grammys could just bring in these acts or whatever and kind of give them, oh, you won a Grammy. And it's almost like, did they win a Grammy? You literally carve this little thing out of all the pop music or whatever. I don't know. Oh, gosh, it's gross. That is kind of gross. It's kind of gross now that I think about it. Yeah, I totally understand why they would want to boycott that. Yeah, if you're gonna make it in, the U.S. or something like that, and you want to make it in the Grammys, I would want to compete with everybody. I would want to, beat the local hometown favorites, if you will. Korean culture boosted in London thanks to BTS. This was July 11th. Thousands of K-pop fans arrived in London this July for pop group BTS's first concerts in the capital since 2019. People took photographs for one another and exchanged handmade bracelets, photo cards, small gifts, a tradition synonymous with BTS's global fan community. But they didn't just come for the concerts. London has been the first European city to host BTS The City Rang, an official accompanying program of exhibits, pop-up stores, restaurant collaborations, cultural events named after the group's latest album. That's cool. That's cool. It's an experience. It's not just the concert. It's not just, hanging with other Stay and whatnot, or other ARMY, excuse me. Hybe, the South Korean entertainment company behind BTS, said the program aimed to extend the concert experience beyond the stadium. I love that. I love that. Oh, make it interesting. Make it themed. Make it, like it's a festival, if you will. By partnering with iconic landmarks, local communities, and cultural organizations, the city reimagines cities around the world as iconic cultural stages, connecting the diverse fabric of cities and cultures through BTS's music and stories. Oh, that's so cool. Across the capital, Korean cafes, restaurants, and cultural organizations had dedicated weeks to preparing for BTS fans. Cool. At Tokyo, a Korean matcha cafe in Convent Garden, queues began forming before opening time. Owner Soji created a limited edition Erang matcha and dessert for the program. Nice. It was pretty intense, but a fun kind of intense. She added that she never had seen Korean culture celebrated on this scale in the capital in nearly 20 years that she's lived in the city. When I first came here, it wasn't like this at all. Nobody really knew what Korea was. Oh, man. Oh, geez. Grammys have been known to create categories based on regions when foreign acts get close to winning a Grammy, like them creating the Latina category when Bad Bunny won Album of the Year. Interesting. That's interesting. That is very fascinating. So it's almost, it's one or two things, right? It's either they're making this separate regional award to make sure that somebody from this region wins something because maybe they won't vote for him in the general, or they realize it's a big category. They're very likely are going to win a general Grammy, so might as well have the category as well for other acts in that region. So it's either one or the other. One is a little bit more optimistic than the other, and one is a little bit more, I don't know, conceited? No. Well, one of them is not great. One of them's not great. If they don't actually want to give a general Grammy to, that certain region of music, that's obviously not good. Hate living in the middle of nowhere. I just wish we could have something at least with a similar cool vibe. Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. I love the fact that they did this. It's really neat. It's really nice to see our culture being celebrated in the heart of London, and a lot of the fans are actually responding in Korean. It's just so pleasing to see. I find approaching strangers in central London as a journalist often brings a polite smile before they continue on their way. But this week's been different. Fans were eager to explain why they had traveled, what BTS meant to them, and what being part of ARMY, the group's global fan community, had brought to their lives. Helen had traveled from Norway since said the sense of community was what she valued most. We meet people everywhere. You can start talking to them without knowing them. You feel safe. You connect immediately through the music. Her friend Camilla, who organizes K-pop dance activities in Norway, said some younger fans now came simply to talk after struggling to find others who shared their interest in K-pop. Interesting. I love it. Friends Viviana and Nan traveled from the U.S., had deliberately turned the concerts into a longer holiday. Having not visited London for more than 20 years, the pair planned to spend the week exploring exhibitions, restaurants, and other events across the city. We decided to make a whole big trip out of it. The two friends had attended previous BTS The City programs and said they enjoyed having more opportunities to meet other fans outside the stadium. It's always fun, quote, to have other activities to do with other armies. Makes me feel like a global citizen. You realize how many people from so many different backgrounds are brought together by the same thing. Korean businesses have felt the boost from the BTS fans descending on the city. At restaurant and pub Hongdae in Chinatown, the director said customer numbers had almost doubled during the program. Honestly, I didn't expect to be this busy. However, he said what stayed with him the most was not the crowds, but watching the visitors greet staff in Korean, sing along to Korean lyrics, and exchange handmade gifts with complete strangers. That's really cool. That's really neat. I love that. To see people of every age enjoying Korean culture like this made me incredibly proud. Love that. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. I love that. It's not just a concert. It's like a whole event. It's like a whole cultural thing. You know, I always love it when local restaurants and companies kind of join in on it. It's very neat. You know, festivals typically get that, like music festivals where, you know, local businesses or vendors get little booths or whatever and do their own kind of like tiny businesses within the festival. It's kind of neat. If you've ever been to one, you know what I'm talking about, but it's really cool. I love the fact that it's just for them. Like it's just their concert. Like it's not even a group of musical artists, like 100 musical artists. It's just them, and they're having that level of impact. It's very cool. This whole Grammy situation reminds me when they nominated for an Oscar Boss Baby and not Your Name, a literal masterpiece, but it's Japanese, so they won't acknowledge it properly. Oh my gosh, Boss Baby? Oh, jeez. No. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think there's a lot of homerism in those award shows. It just is what it is, I suppose. The only way it changes is obviously to change who votes, but I have no idea. I have no idea who's in there. Who's in the Recording Academy? I have no idea. So it's probably the only way I could see it changing. Yeah. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool if they did like just based off numbers. At least one category of like most popular. So literally it just went off numbers, raw data. But then again, you know, numbers can be fudged, right? So you're never quite sure. Hey, it's tricky. It's very tricky, but I appreciate them standing up for that. That's, yeah, I don't know. Part of me's like, oh, I love the fact that, you know, there can be this regional award which opens the Grammys to more people, maybe lesser known acts. And the other part of me is just like, yeah, but if I want to win a Grammy, I want to win it against everybody. I want to actually like feel like I'm on top of the world, you know, instead of just on top of the region. I don't know. Depends on your perspective, I suppose. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next. It is Fan and You Save Me? I don't even know some of these words. I really don't know some of these words. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and bring this up and jump in. We're going with Fan and You Save Me. Yeah, the rest of it I will just completely butcher. It's just weird. It is weird. It is absolutely weird. I don't know what the right answer is. I don't think well, maybe there isn't a right answer. It's just kind of your own personal opinion. Would you rather win against everybody, or would you rather win a regional award? In a very interesting turn of events, I've decided this is the first BL I will edit. Interesting. Been obsessed with BL since January this year and encountered many great ones. This is one that just stood out of many. Is this Bodhisattva? Is that what that is? That's a total guess. I look at that and that's what kind of comes to mind. An enlightened being who postpones entering final nirvana to assist all sentient beings in reaching liberation. Interesting.
半夏，你给陆贞的那幅画上，似乎还给我留了一句话：菩萨哪有不堕罪？不懂。有画上，来，给我翻译一下，用泰语。
พระเจ้า
我曾经百思不得其解，你为什么会这么对我？原来竟是因为我是一个好人。我知道我会下地狱，但我现在不想去，因为地狱里没有你。又说了，那个不无所谓，那个不理解世间苦难的善人。 用希望确认前求的骗子，求你救救我，求你！
小熊，过来，来妈妈这儿。
妈妈，
小熊，小熊别怕，来妈妈这儿。小熊不怕，妈妈在这儿陪着你呢。妈妈，你在哪里？
我的火柴也用完了，四周一片黑暗，看不见任何光亮。在黑暗里，我什么都看不见，我只能自欺欺人的认为我妈妈还在陪着我。我看着她一点一点地沉入了睡眠。
Oh gosh.
她和我说的最后一句话。
小熊，
What's up, Rockstar? Welcome in.
活下去。
妈妈，你告诉我该活下去，可你没告诉我该为谁活下去。活下去很难吗？活下去才是最痛苦的。你不觉得死亡其实也是一种解脱和救赎？我在地狱里遇不到你。 我错，我不想下去，我被你们哄来。我恨他，我恨所有人，他们都该下去为葬。我以为我能救，你就救救我吧。
It's a wild time to come in at.
我求你菩萨，我渡不了你。你不是菩萨，你的悲悯呢？
It is
你不
indeed.
是来渡我的吗？为什么抛弃我？有树狼，谁准你离开我？你要是真想赎罪的话，就放过我吧，也放过你自己。我做不到，我觉得你是上天觉得我孤单。 无偿给我的礼物，我特别珍惜。 你不是上天给我的馈赠，是惩罚。你说，你的馈赠是我。 你的惩罚也是。你下不了这
Super
个手了，
intense.
让你离开我，不然怎么办？最爱阿弥，你上来。
I literally noticed that, and I'm like, you know what's weird is that usually when there's any sort of technology in shows or movies, it's always dated. It's always super dated because they don't want to spend the money on new devices. For what? They're not making real calls. They're not, really using it for anything. It's literally just a prop. So the fact that it said 5G, I was just like, that's a newer phone than I thought it would be.
玩笑吧，后边他们。
Whoa, that was something. Wow, that's your first ever BL edit? That's pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing. Dang, did really well in that. It worked. It worked. That was super intense. Oh my gosh. Will you atone? Link down below in the video description on YouTube when this gets posted for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Also check out their channel. They might have other edits that might interest you. If it really interests you, maybe you want to request it for stream. That's what I'll throw out there. Let's go ahead and bring up some information on To My Shore 2025. Got an 8.5 on MDL out of 10,419 users. That's pretty high. Xu Lang, a director at a pharmaceutical company, lives an ordinary, stable life, but all that comes crashing down after he gets into a car accident with Fan Xiao, the heir to a Thai conglomerate who's returned to China for business. Unlike Xu Lang, Xiao's life has been marred by instability, leading to a twisted, manipulative worldview. When Xiao finds out that Xu Lang is interested in men, he devises plans to entice Xu Lang into a relationship, but ends up falling for Xu Lang for realsies. Xu Lang, on the other hand, is blindsided when he learns about Xiao's true colors. Will Xiao destroy the only genuine love he's ever had, or can he find a way to truly win Xu Lang's heart? My gosh. We've seen this kind of story multiple times, multiple different directions recently. It's kind of interesting. It's like a go-to at this point. Fake relationship or fake, coming on to someone, and then all of a sudden, feelings catch. Music got me feeling tense in a good way, right? Very true. Sounds messy. Yeah, it does. It does indeed. That's definitely messy. Oh my gosh. Dark, addictive, masterpiece level Chinese BL. 10 out of 10. Okay, we'll check this out. Can't believe I'm saying this, but this series might actually surpass Revenged Love as my #1 BL of the year. I love dark, toxic, and manipulative stories. It's fictional, so I know it's not real. That's the main takeaway, of course. But it's thrilling, intense, and way more addictive than the typical green flag BL. The series nails it. If you're not watching, you're seriously missing out. Perfect 10 for me. grabs you with its atmosphere, intensity, and emotional tension. Applause to all the actors, production team, crew, staff, and directors. They literally had to fly from China to Thailand to film this just to avoid the censorship from the Chinese government. Wow. Great adaptation of extraordinary story. Let's see if we can find a moderate review. Hard to find. Hard to find a moderate one. I'm sorry, what? The most disgusting and despicable main lead in the history of BL. 9.5 out of 10. What? That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Disgusting. 10 out of 10. Disgusting. When love and revenge intertwine, I cannot for the life of me find like a 6 or a 7. Where are they? I know they're here. Are they buried? Oh my gosh. 10, 10, 9, 10, 10, 10. 8. Oh. People comparing and bashing this to Revenge Love, I assume, RL, need to touch some grass or step out in the sun because this show is 10 times better. At least with this one, they know the main lead is toxic and does not present it as a comedy. He's downright an evil B-word. Evil biatch. The good thing is he knows that. We know that. The makers know that and have set the tone of the series accordingly. FX is a red flag done right. Charming but manipulative. Enough past trauma to explain but not excuse why he is the way he is. There is acknowledgement that he is a bad person. The NC scenes are fire, but the casual intimacy is what elevates the authenticity of the relationship, just adds to the feeling of butterflies. It's about 98% similar to the novel, and it helps. Overall, the show's very good. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find any review. Oh, here's a 7. Here we go. This will be interesting. Complex characters, compelling performances, but obsession masquerading as romance. This drama begins by convincing you it has something to say and then slowly tests how much you're willing to tolerate in the name of, quote, romance. Definitely not unwatchable, especially in the first half, which is weirdly interesting and bingeable. But in the second half, and to be specific, after episode 10, I was a little bored and exhausted. Drama does flirt with complexity and self-awareness, but sort of abandons that in favor of insisting that obsession counts as romance if the lighting is good enough. Interesting. Writing treats his trauma like a coupon for bad behavior. He says sorry, looks sad, but then never stops his schemes. It's just rinse, repeat every time. The supposed redemption just happens only through vibes. Still, as a character, he's interesting. Like as a boyfriend? No. Run away, far away. But as a case study in why charm, manipulation, and control shouldn't be confused as romance, very effective. Pacing becomes an issue in the latter half. Somehow, at some point, the intensity stops feeling tragic and just starts feeling monotonous. Or it was because you get to a point in the show where you know this is how the characters would react or not react, and it loses the edge of unpredictability. Interesting. In terms of acting, performances were good. Visuals looked very moody and fitting. Overall, this was messy, manipulative, frustrating, and occasionally compelling, and sometimes everything at the same time. No doubt that the performances are strong and the messy story is luring, but you will not only have to suspend disbelief, but also judgment. That's a tall order, no matter how good the tension is. Would I recommend it? Interesting. It's a 7 out of 10. Would they? Yes, despite not giving it a high score. Okay, we need to talk about scores. 7 out of 10 is a high score. 5 out of 10 is a middle score. 3 out of 10 is a low score. 7 out of 10, I would consider that to be a high score. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I look at scores a little differently, maybe. But I don't know. 7 out of 10 is pretty high for me. The review and score are from a critical perspective, considering everything. If I had to go with just vibes, maybe 0.5 or 1 extra. Why defend it? Poof, that's a hard sell. If you've liked the show, please take my thoughts with a fist of salt. And also know that this is my opinion among many. Very true. Very true. On MDL, that's blasphemy. Everybody takes a 7 out of 10 as meaning like, oh my gosh, you hated it. Like, what? No. If I hated it, I'd give it a 2. Oh my gosh. All right. To My Shore sounds like a Loki from Marvel type of guy. Yeah. Everybody just accepts that he's evil, manipulative, but charming in a way. To My Shore was my favorite CBL of 2025, and here's why. Picked all the interesting photos, obviously. Either you think it's perfect or you're a hater in the BL world. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I've gathered. BL or, K-pop, T-pop, either you're a fan, a stan, or you're just, terrible. Terrible, and you have terrible desires. Had anyone asked me a few months ago what my favorite CBL of 2025, I don't know why I froze on that. Hands down, I would have said ABO Desire. Oh, Lord. I just had flashbacks to that doc I had to read. That might go down as one of the wildest things I've read on stream. And had to self-censor in real time. That was crazy. Crazy. That was testing all my abilities. The Pretty Orchid manipulative Bish, known as Young, was and still is my all-time favorite BL characters. What can I say? I'm extra toxic. Well, at least you know, right? And there's nothing hotter than a walking black flag that will stop at nothing to get what and who he wants. Then, To My Shore comes along. Hua Yang walked so Fan Xiao could run and rewrite the definition of what it truly means to be a walking, blazing black flag. Now I need to watch that. Oh, gosh. I guess that goes with most fandoms. True. True. Every fandom has its toxic fans. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure nobody's 100% perfect. Hell, even Vegas and other black flags alike are taking notes. Xiao's initial goal was to make Xu Lang miserable just because he basically wanted to and had the time of day. Even once Xiao thought Xu Lang to be his Bodhisattva, is that what that is? And could save him, he continued to manipulate Xu Lang and the people around him to fuel his own Delulu obsession. I know Xiao deserves to be in his own hell for all eternity and should never have any type of influence on any child's life. But with only one episode to go, I low-key want Xu Lang to forgive him, and they both live happily ever after, taking care of Tian Tian. Black flags need love too. Do they? Do they? I don't know. Same, I think To My Shore is the best series that a man could make. Novel to read. Although at the end of the day, Shu Lang isn't Bodhisattva. They were made for each other. 100% made for each other. I've never enjoyed two toxic people being together and torturing each other in the process more. This show drew me in, and I was excited to watch every week. Like, how could these two men be more toxic for each other than they already are? Heart, heart, heart. This show and seeing the reactions to Eat have opened my eyes a bit. That A, it is possible to write a Black Flag character so toxic that he crosses the line twice into being likable in his Black Flagness, unironically. And B, there are in fact gong cons. What? In the international BM fandom, I'm impressed but also scared because why am I seeing people hating on Shu Lang? That is so foul. My guess is people are tired of the breakup era and transferring those negative feelings onto Shu Lang. The breakup era? Are we in the breakup era? Nobody informed me. I will never understand the toxic Black Flag obsession, but no judging here. Well, hey, some people just, they live for the drama. It's like watching a car on fire, you can't look away, I guess. Pretty much. I'm assuming they're not like that. Well, I'm hoping they're not a Black Flag in real life, so they enjoy watching it on TV because it makes them, live vicariously through them. The other side of that is they are a toxic person in real life, and they enjoy seeing other people be toxic. It makes them feel better, I guess. So there's two sides to that coin. Either they feel better because they're seeing someone else be a total jerk, or they're living vicariously through that jerk because they're not. Jazz, you summed it up perfectly. ABO literally obsessed me this year. The whole OST, Hua and her class, the acting, the toxicity. But then To My Shore came along, where I found ABO imperfect. To My Shore was perfect. To My Shore has the potential to be one of the best BLs of all time. China this last couple of years has really stepped up their game with BLs. And it has a really good soundtrack. They didn't follow the same stupid tropes that are literally in every other BL, and it's nice to see because it's gotten real old and tired. China has been bringing out incredible shows one by one. I'm actually thankful that they don't overlap or compete with each other, but gives me revenge love mixed with ABO vibes. You have the scheming, the revenge, the obsession, like I'm hooked already. I'll need more before I'll say that. The first couple of episodes didn't really give much, but I'm already obsessed with Xiao and Shi. Absolutely gorgeous and irresistible. I don't understand why peeps see him as the worst that ever did it, when so far his only crime is being hot and using that hotness to seduce peeps for entertainment. It's always interesting to see a few of them defending their behavior. That's when my judging switches on a bit, right? I think it's the homewrecker aspect. He's deliberately sabotaging a relationship for his own selfish reasons. And a lot of people don't even know what the reasons are. I suspect there isn't a deep reason. He's just evil. I'm here for it, though. Oh, Lord, here we all go. First two episodes were great, but let's watch a few more before we jump to conclusions. Of all time after just 2 episodes. That's funny. Xiao is such an enigma. Ha. And I can never tell what he's going to do or say next. He's a walking, talking, choose a struggle. And then he chooses all of them. Absolutely loving it. The car scene at the end was also so good and unexpected. Car scene, eh? Just happy there's no second couple. Yes. Who needs a second couple? Get rid of them. Get them out of here. I want all the attention on our lovely main leads. More screen time. Yes. Will there be two couples? Let me answer that for you. No, there will not be. However, I still think it's kind of childish. Like, what grown-up man would play these games? I mean, you want to F someone, then do it. You want a relationship, just do it. I feel like Shia LaBeouf. Do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Want on and off? Fine. Grown men don't like playing, I think they meant, this sort of mind game. I get the impression since a lot of BLs are written by females, it caters to that sort of mind. Ooh, interesting. 1 upvote. And then a reply with 6 upvotes. I'll be real, this level of misogyny is actually concerning because you're telling me that men in romantic relationships don't play mind games, i.e. lie, manipulate, gaslight, who knows what else. So if you have a friend who comes to you saying they suspect their boyfriend's cheating on them and they're lying about it, what will your response be? Oh, these women in these mind games again. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I see what you're saying. I think grown men hashing it out was more revenge love, kin Porsche, or even Tharn type. I don't get Xiao as well, but the weirdness is kind of needed to set the stage. I guess it is like that. I really like kin Porsche, and there's the journey to killing you and stay with me, and I don't even know what that is. More dark in a way and more mature. I am enthralled. The last car scene was right up there with one of the sexiest scenes I've ever seen in my life. And nobody took their pants off or touched. The way he put him in his place without even doing much. I literally stopped breathing for the duration of that walk back. All right, everybody take a breath. Take a breather. To My Shore finale review, the ultimate red flag masterpiece. Is it red flag or black flag? Ending explained. Quote, I didn't walk into a relationship. I walked into a burning building and I didn't want to leave. Shia wrote this comment. Trust me. True. Just do it. It's just a car commercial for sure. Probably. Happy finale day, everyone. The curtains finally closed on one of the most intense, psychological, and toxic, but make it hot, Chinese BLs of the year. Based on the infamous novel Four-Faced Buddha. This show hasn't just been a drama, it's been an emotional marathon. If your brain feels like it's been through a blender, don't worry, mine does too. Oh my gosh, come on now. Hey, while you're reading, sign up for this newsletter. Why is it called Four-Faced Buddha? Good question. Refers to Phra Phram, Four-Faced Buddha in Thailand. Symbolism: the Buddha has 4 faces looking in 4 directions. Fan Shao is a man of many faces: the polite gentleman, the greedy businessman, the lustful lover, and the lonely child. Karmic debt: the story explores the idea that every action, Fan Shao's manipulation, has a karmic price. To get the love he wanted, he had to lose everything. But do we know we have an interesting connection between To My Shore's Fan Shao and the Monkey King? Let me tell you the story of Monkey King and how it represents Fan Shao's character before we dive deep into the review. Okay, this might be too deep. Hold on. Let's stay on the surface. I'm more of a surface person. I'm drowning over here. I'm drowning. In ancient Chinese classic literature, the Monkey King is depicted as a demon, emotionally immature, arrogant, insanely powerful, driven by impulse, clever enough to trick the gods themselves. Sounds familiar, right? That's Fan Shao. He's the Monkey King or demon. And who stops the Monkey King from destroying everything? The Buddha. The Buddha challenges the Monkey King to leap out of his palm, but he couldn't. This act tames the Monkey King, making him turn over a new leaf. This mirrors Fan Shao's progress. Just like the Monkey King, Fan Shao challenges his bodhisattva, but eventually cannot escape the Buddha. He is literally trapped by Buddhist imageries. And that Buddha figure is Xu Lang. The original novel's title points to Xu Lang. Like the Buddha, Xu Lang is the only good person in the fallen world. He always makes the moral choices, sacrifices himself to save a SW. One of the true defining traits of Buddha is this: he sees through desire. In Buddhism, desire is what traps us in suffering, preventing us from gaining enlightenment. When Xu Lang says this, quote, "Lust blinds judgment, it's all self-deception. It is not about romance, it's about the Buddhist philosophy." Dual journey going on here. Fan Shao's journey about becoming human, and Xu Lang's journey about becoming Buddha, about letting go of attachments. All the tricks Fan Shao used to manipulate Xu Lang have to do with Xu Lang's earthly attachments to his brother, his professor, the SW. This signals that Xu Lang is the Buddha in training, should let go of his attachments because they bring him sufferings. Fan Shao, heir to the time conglomerate, king of the red flags, manipulative, insecure, and wealthy enough to ruin lives just for fun, just for funsies. Xu Lang is human sobriety, rational, stable, and kind. Seeing him get dragged into Fan Shao's darkness was painful but beautiful. Interesting. I'm not going to go through everybody. Fan Shao is a menace to society and my blood pressure. Watching Fan Shao systemically dismantle Xu Lang's life made me want to scream. Sabotaging his work, getting him wasted just to see him lose face. It's pure psychological warfare. The seduction, let's be real, the chemistry during the work meal was insane. You can see Xu Lang trying to stay professional while his human hurricane is spinning around him. Fan Shao doesn't just want Xu Lang's body, he wants to own his soul. No turning back point. Wait, is the Red Flag King actually falling in love for real? This is where things get messy. Corporate sabotage turned into something much more personal when Fan Shao realized he was actually jealous of the Saint Top ex-boyfriend. The mask started to crack. Uh-oh. Xu Lang is starting to sense that something's off, but Fan Shao is playing him like a fiddle. The White House vibes are strong. It's beautiful, but it's a trap. I'm 50% scared for Xu Lang and 50% hoping they never stop kissing. That's funny. The Broken Doll Phase, episode 12 through 13. The Vibe. Someone please give Shu Lang a hug and Fan Shao a therapist. When Shu Lang told him, "No one can save you but yourself," I stood up and clapped. He might be broken, but he's still the boss of his own soul. Very interesting. Love the breakdown. Love the detail there. And the little story about, obviously, the Monkey King and whatnot. Yeah. The fact that it's compared to ABO Desire, or at least even mentioned with ABO Desire, tells me pretty much everything I need to know, I think. About To My Shore. It seems like a wild ride, to put it bluntly, or put it mildly. All right, that was a heck of an edit. If that's your first BL edit, then I am excited to see what's next. All right, let's go ahead and check out the next one. It is Riverdale clips out of context, cobbled together from various places, mostly Tumblr. I love this show so much. I do wish this video had more Cheryl, though. All right, this one will be the full screen because I don't think we're going to need any closed captioning. Here we go. Riverdale clips out of context.
Cheryl just tweeted hashtag Polly Cooper killed my brother.
Time dies.
Boy?
You should have
Boy.
drowned them at birth, like a basket of kittens.
Oh, Mumsy, I had the most frightful daymare. Daddy was back. I want to deliver some nibbles to my Cherie and her chums at the White Worm.
Oh, well, then why don't you kill yourself?
You're the Gargoyle King, Hiram.
I'm not a 16-year-old nerd.
Where is the Red Paladin?
AKA drugs. We're gonna be a ship.
It's my hateful mother. Why are you calling Night Hag?
I'm making your dad's favorite. Fried chicken. Drugs. It's terrible.
I don't know who you people are.
Do you think these Louboutins are too flashy for kombucha brewing?
What, have you come to steal more
Kombucha
babies,
brewing.
Elizabeth?
Wonderful, and now the Popo has arrived.
Mija, I own that jail.
Toodles!
Edgar ascended.
No, bitch, it's your sister.
A serial killer nicknamed the Family Man, Michael Matthews, forced his many victims to cook him meals before brutally murdering them.
Yes, I was gaslighting you before. Fact, evil spirits can't cross a circle of salt. Oh, TT, I had the most horrible phantasmagoria.
Smooth as cream, babe.
You and Cousin Fester have just committed a vile act of cannibalism, which is illegal in this state. You can't have any of my bodily fluids, you succubus.
It's primal. Cosmic.
Prolonged gaslighting in hopes of driving me cuckoo bananas. Yum. What is this delightsome elixir?
We in the tickle business?
I mean, what is this, Freaky Friday?
We're Generation Z.
Or you'll never tickle anyone, ever again.
TBH, I don't know.
When a dog soils a carpet, you know what you do? You rub his nose in it. You do know there's a war going on,
The
right?
pause there was really sold it.
The Mothman didn't want us talking about it.
Your lats are looking huge, babe.
Namely, hashtag kings. I'm shooketh.
You
Oh my
are
God.
not meant to be happy.
Well, you are.
I'm
legally
shooketh.
senile.
Well, actually, you're not in the United States anymore. You're in Riverdale.
Why don't you just kill him, Betty? As your mother, I give you permission.
Dr. Colonel Jr.? Hey, did someone die?
Oh,
Be
jeez.
gone from my temple, or I will smite thee. For I am Cheryl Blossom, queen of the bees. We must return to the old ways, the blood ways, the pagan ways. No, you sad, simple she-child.
This is Cheryl, 101.
And in 25 years, he'll be crowned the Maple King, just like his father.
I just got back from the hospital, and my dad died 20 minutes ago.
What are you talking about, boy child?
And
I drink and drive 2-3 times a week.
Cutting to the chase, would you say that you deserve the hot burning fires of hell?
I'm the whore of Babylon from the Book of Revelation.
Women, I'm back with supper.
I'll lock this saucy, sapphic wench in the chapel if you're not back within an hour with the vicar.
There was science?
Here's to Vughead becoming canon.
Bro, I know all the secrets of this universe.
Some things I could do as before. Read, eat hamburgers, kiss Tabitha.
Pico kill!
For the record, we're both
Perfect.
still very much bisexual.
And proud to be part of the queer community.
Will she get her presents at least?
Absolutely not.
Percival, you snake, we were just talking about you.
So I am cooking yummy beef stroganoff for dinner.
I know I bailed on you after that horrible night when my dad.
Oh my gosh, I haven't had beef stroganoff in forever.
We were having sex for the first time.
Here's my chime card.
Plus, we love our fans. We don't want to murder them.
Holy product placement. Oh my gosh.
I bought it on eSlay.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
Yeah, in the same way that you thought you were a time traveler, but you're actually an angel.
Miss Lodge, you should know that I have filters in my nostrils and my body's coated in a special sealant.
And the loser gets lobotomized.
I have some mage tea to spill about Bailey's comment, Archie.
A, it's not queer baiting, it's saving the world. And B, pretty sure your phoenix power trumps my poison power.
Shazam! It's by getting Archie and Betty to make out on top of Archie's bed, and then we blow up a bomb underneath them.
Zacchaeus!
Oh, shucks to that.
Boys and girls dancing in chaste harmony. Just as God intended.
Can you dig it? Big Daddy?
People who have lustful sex get punished.
All the boys went goo goo gaga.
This is Fat City.
Mija, you have been a bad girl. Stop.
They're suspending my allowance and making me get an after-school job? Smithers, this is child abuse.
It was Dullsville, honestly. You didn't miss out on much.
Shut your mouth before I give you a freaking knuckle sandwich.
I just turned 17. It's hard to choose. Sometimes I wanna have some onion rings.
Wowza. You completely captured the longing of being in a queer interracial relationship in the 1950s.
This is my favorite night of the year, even more than Christmas.
Well, she says her stage name is polyamorous.
What are we supposed to do now? I'm horny as heck.
The good, the bad, the bear.
Ew, barf, what are you doing here?
And they had a son, Dale. Named after Riverdale, of course.
Just don't mutter the word tangerine, because it sets off her serial killer gene. Funny to think you were never prom queen. Then again, you were once upon a time a human dialysis machine. You're as rich as a Rockefeller. You also kept your beloved Jason down in a cellar. Jughead Jones needs no intro. He made his teacher jump out a window.
Jughead, boy, you better not be drinking whatever's in that cup.
Oh.
And then you dumped me via Archie, which, by the way, way worse than via text.
I like her.
Oh, it's Kevin. Happy birthday, bud.
But aren't you supposed to be some kind of, like, big-time writer?
The only writing I want to talk about today.
You two finally got together, huh? I always knew there was something going on between you.
Well, did you see anything weird? Or until Archie changes his mind and he says he wants to be with you? Is it because you think Archie is my third rail?
Decide and talk to your girl.
I don't think it's gonna work out. Reconcilable differences.
I'm running for student council president against Reggie the misogynist Mantle.
You've got to be kidding me.
Hey, guys.
Well, what? Did you even miss me?
Wow. That's what you're thinking about in the middle of our moment?
Happy birthday. You really shouldn't have.
Not upset though,
No, really, I'm not upset.
Right.
But I'm human. Didn't it seem like she was lying to us?
You mean like we are, Cal?
Am I interrupting?
What's the opposite of destruction?
Creation?
Exactly. Another B&V team up. Should really make a video game about you guys. Poof.
Don't be so modest. You are the literal embodiment of Chris. Never has a role been so perfectly typecast.
Dated. As in no longer dating? As in single?
Relax, Jelly Bean.
It's JB now, Kid Kerouac.
Is that their response to everything? Can't they ever just have, like, a conversation? Let that one sink in for a minute.
I can kill him. I can.
Archie, come on, man. It's just a stupid kiss. Right?
Jughead?
Oh, by the way,
Wicked, Jones.
I should.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, let me die in peace.
What are you gonna do? Tony stayed over. She gave me a tattoo. I'm sorry I'm different now. I guess death just changes a person.
Shut the hell up, Jughead.
Archie, this one's pretty simple, so even you
That
might be able
music
to get
change
this
was
out.
crazy.
You're the tallest guy in this room. You wouldn't even need a ladder. Shut the hell up, imposter. Oh, you Einsteins. All you had to do was hit me in the back of the head hard enough with the rock. You failed spectacularly. Part of mommy and daddy's evil bidding.
Jug, I get that you're in a bad mood because you haven't eaten in...
Actually, Jughead.
17 years old, and how will he be remembered? As captain of the water polo team?
The Aquaholics. Considering how he died, probably not. Veronica, think you'll leak it out, Arch?
Yeah, to be honest, Jug,
I'm not just going to ditch Archie, Mom. He's my best friend.
Mom's right, Jug.
Can we at least agree now that there's a killer on the loose?
Terrible aim. On behalf of Lenny, George, and myself, good night, sweet prince. Like they're hiding something?
Jughead. Seriously, this isn't 20 question. What is that on your hip?
Gordon branded you and ordered Walking to stab you.
Jug.
Oh, you mean like when you dragged me by my ankles to get a lobotomy?
For why?
No, bitch, it's your sister. All right, well, now your friend is bleeding.
Seen that one twice, and it's funny both times.
Yeah, that's fun. Let's get him up.
You and Cousin Fester have just committed a vile act of cannibalism, which is illegal in this state.
I'd like to return to my true passion.
Extortion.
Extortion.
Murder. Rum.
Being proactive is being smart. And you're acting so naive, like you didn't think I was having sex. Jughead and I sleep in the same bed.
Cheryl, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I love you.
And there's Brett. God, I can smell his privilege from across the room.
Question. Do you have a tape of me and Jughead?
Oh my God.
Mom, calm down.
I didn't tell you because it's a secret society.
Do you think I don't know that, bitch?
Oh, and that Brett Weston Wallace character, he's filing a restraining order against you, claiming that he fears for his life.
What, Brett is afraid of me? Why?
Apparently, you cracked open his head with a golf club.
All right, I did do that. You're deranged.
He's fine. Get him on the bus, okay? Please, okay? Just keep going. Keep going. Keep moving, all right?
You think you're close to the truth, don't you? You and Jughead, teen detectives.
During a routine search, I found this flask of rum in your locker.
Excuse me.
Ooh.
Since when did Riverdale High become a fascist police state, Principal Mussolini?
Fact. I'm not crazy. I'm not haunted. Maybe there once was a Julian in my mother's mortal womb, but I didn't absorb him.
That's amazing. You and your Stonewall chums think you know me? And what my next moves will be? I'm sorry, Donna. But I am the ultimate wild card. I am the daughter of the Black Hood, the nightmare from next door. I'm training with the FBI, and I'm coming for you, you psycho bitch.
Can't be in this universe, okay? Hi.
Are those guillotines? I'm evil.
There's still time.
To do what?
To build a bomb.
And Cheryl, what are your feelings on the subject?
I'm sorry I called Jughead a hobo that one time.
Is that it?
I'm really sorry I called Jughead a hobo that one time.
Bitch, I'm done with you.
Take what
Let's
you can
go.
get, right?
You're actually buying this farm crap that some huckster named Edgar Evernever is selling you.
TBH, I don't know.
She's a killer.
So was Betty's father. So was your father.
You know, when you say things like that, Forsyth, it really upsets me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I besmirched your precious honor?
You're damn right you have.
Let him go, Warden Norton. Let him go, or I'll mace you.
How queer-phobic of you.
Nevertheless, from now on, Betty Cooper, you're under suicide watch.
No, that's a forgery. And I know because I myself have forged it in the past.
Oh, great. The cast of Swamp Thing just got here. No one ever really dies in Riverdale, do they?
This psycho bitch.
The night of the party, Brett and I decided to sneak into the woods to do.
Welcome
what
in,
teenagers
welcome in.
do.
Then get thee to the barn with the other animals.
I have a better idea. Why don't you take off your shirt? Betty, real friends don't kiss each other's boyfriends.
Oh, grief. You wicked, heartless aphrodisiac. Destroyer of endgames and worlds. How dare you try and seduce my dear TT like she's some backwater fool?
Okay. I don't know what kind of crypto lesbian pulp fiction you're conjuring, hermosa, but Betty and I are just friends.
You are an actual monster.
And you are a nymphomaniac who is going to trip up sooner rather than later.
And Betty Cooper thought, gotcha.
Oh my gosh. Wow. What's funny is every time I heard the B word, biatch, I immediately started laughing. I don't know why that word just strikes me as funny every time I hear it, but it did. Very funny compilation, out of context, so out of context. Actually, that's probably one of the funniest compilations of Riverdale I think I've ever seen. So kudos to that. Link down below in the video description when this gets posted to YouTube. For the original video, go throw it some love. All right, let's pull up some information on Riverdale, shall we? Sad to miss most of my video. Can't wait to see the replay. Absolutely. It'll be on YouTube very shortly. Riverdale may have been strange. Hold on, there we go. There it is. Riverdale may have been strange, but I loved it. And now that it's ending, I'm listing its wildest moments. Let's see how many line up with that. If you thought Jughead was weird, you've got another thing coming. Riverdale started off as a pretty normal series with all the conventions of your average teen drama, but since then it has become notorious for its deranged storylines. From organ harvesting cults to dead bodies at the dinner table, Riverdale's certainly unique. Number 1, the mass seizure. As the renowned River Vixens went on their daily stroll around the school, Cheryl Blossom, head cheerleader, took a moment to examine the goings-on in the hallway, as there appeared to be nothing strange happening. Obviously, this was a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence in Riverdale, but the piece was short-lived, as the rest of Cheryl's squad fell on the floor in what can only be described as a group seizure. Later on, this outbreak was revealed to have been caused by Fizzle Rocks, the new drug in town. Claudius Blossom, the secret twin of Cheryl's father, has been depositing the remains of the supply into the local river. Residue contaminated the town's water, which evidently led to every cheerleader except Cheryl having a seizure at the same time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Any further contamination was halted when Cheryl's mother, Penelope, poisoned and killed Claudius. Wow. What a storyline. Organ harvesting cult. Well, that sounds fun. Edgar and Evelyn Evernever, possibly the most ridiculously named characters ever. I see what you did there. Were introduced as father and daughter, with Edgar being the leader of the farm. Support group made up of people going through personal struggles. Meanwhile, Evelyn enrolled at Riverdale High, attempting to recruit the hundreds of traumatized students, including Cheryl, Tony, Kevin, and Fangs. Unbeknownst to them, they have joined a cult. Edgar created the group in an attempt to find kidneys that were compatible with Evelyn, who required a double transplant. The farm preyed on emotionally vulnerable people, informing them that they could transform their emotional pain into physical pain. Once a member had an organ removed, they believed that while the wound healed, their emotional pain would also fade. Oh my gosh. Evelyn wasn't Edgar's daughter. She was his wife. She had been posing as a high school student in search of suitable kidneys. Number 3, Edgar's rocket. An escape plan was needed, so in true Riverdale fashion, Edgar decided to flee in a homemade rocket. Where was he going? Space? It was never mentioned. As for the farmies' fate, they piled into a school bus which was driven off a cliff, with Betty and her mom, Alice, strapped to the front of it. Ultimately, Edgar's plan failed, and he was fatally shot by Alice before he could take off on his rocket. It's a bit of a shame since he had a custom jumpsuit made for the occasion, as you can see here. Also, Evelyn was supposed to be driving the bus, so how would she have survived? Ensured her survival? Was she supposed to meet Edgar somewhere if she survived? If she was going to space, how would Evelyn get there? Number 4, Jason's body and a Julian doll. Oh, and the salt circle around it. Was this the creepiest storyline in Riverdale? Possibly. After mourning her brother Jason for so long, Cheryl began to feel the lack of his presence even more. She started to keep him in the chapel, brushing his hair, talking to him. He even sits at the table with Cheryl and Tony during the Halloween episode, just watching them. When Tony tries to persuade Cheryl to bury her brother's corpse, she is warned that Jason's ghost won't be very happy. This results in an appearance of a doll. Tony stays sane somehow and trashes the doll, but that wasn't the last we saw of it. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it did. The doll reappeared on the wheelchair where Jason's corpse used to be. Oh boy. Oh boy. Tony did hold a seance, and they discover that the doll's name begins with a J, but it wasn't the J that anyone expected. Nana Rose revealed that it was Julian, not Jason, so then she informed Cheryl that she was supposed to have a triplet, but she consumed him in the womb. Cheryl's mother had been so distraught that she purchased a doll named Julian and raised it as if it was a child. It was apparently Julian's ghost haunting the girls in present day. That is terrifying. Terrifying. This is all season 3 stuff. Edgar's plan was to emulate a biblical figure. It's wild. Oh my gosh. Cheryl's just living a gothic horror story for season 1 through 6, and it's delightful, and the Blossoms are effed up in every fascinating way. I bet. It's sounding like it, honestly. Number 5, the Mothmen. Believed to be aliens, the Mothmen were said to have been in Riverdale since the 70s when they came to Earth in their UFO. Pop Tate told Jughead that when he witnessed their arrival, the lights in the diner switched off, the jukebox began to play music, and other strange events. Nana Rose was also interviewed as she was in the diner when this event took place. She even had a Mothman body, which she stuffed into a maple syrup barrel after finding it in the forest. Well, ooh. Gosh. While Jughead's investigation continued, women were going missing. It was assumed that they were kidnapped and killed by a highway killer. To cut a long story short, Nana Rose reveals that the Mothmen were not aliens, but the illegitimate children of her late husband. Oh my gosh. He got multiple women pregnant, but because of the shame these children would bring to the Blossom family, they had to be given away. Oh my. As for the Mothman corpse in the barrel, that was Timothy, one of the secret children. Oh. Number 6, Hiram's bomb. As an absurd finale to this decade-long battle with Archie, Veronica's father, Hiram planted a bomb beneath his bed, attempting to harm Archie and Betty. In murdering her best friends, he also intended to punish Veronica for turning her back on him. Unable to defuse the bomb in time, panic sets in. However, instead of being killed, Archie, Betty, and their friends wake up in an alternate universe named Rivervale. What's even wilder is that Riverdale was all just a dream that Rivervale Betty had. That's not the end of it. Riverdale is a shadow Rivervale is a shadow world. Now I'm getting confused. Where supernatural events take place quite often. Each character's personality is exaggerated, with Jughead narrating to the extent of breaking the fourth wall multiple times. Number 7, the aforementioned Rivervale. As previously mentioned, the supernatural runs in the alternate universe Rivervale. However, to convey the level of absurdity to you, I have some more examples. During the first episode of the Rivervale saga, Archie's killed off. The main character is sacrificed by Cheryl as she rips his heart out in front of his friends who stand by watching, uncaring. The madness continues throughout the remaining 4 episodes, including the devil himself, Lou Cipher, coming to town and Tony turning into a ghost from Mexican folklore. Characters come back from the dead, others drop like flies, 2 Reggies, 2 Jugheads. Number 8, Abigail Blossom. First appearing in Rivervale, Abigail Blossom was an ancestor of Cheryl's who dated Thomasina Topaz, an ancestor of Tony's. However, Thomasina was killed by Fen Fogarty, who Abigail was forced to marry. She was then burned at the stake by the ancestors of Betty, Archie, and Jughead for possessing magical powers. Oh my gosh. It was revealed that Cheryl had always been Abigail. She was also Poppy Seed, another ancestor. They were all the same person, cursed with immortality. Oh my gosh. Number 9, superpowers. Why would the Riverdale characters have superpowers? I think the better question is, why wouldn't they? After everything that's happened in the show, I wasn't even surprised by this point. Powers varied from Archie's invulnerability to Tabitha's time traveling, and were somehow given to the characters after the detonation of the bomb underneath Archie's bed. Other powers included Veronica's poison, which killed a man in his sleep, Cheryl's witchcraft, and Betty being able to see auras, which told her if someone had committed a crime. However, I think the best part of this ridiculous storyline was the reveal that Archie's dog Bingo had superpowers, as his 4 broken legs healed within 3 days. Bingo also saved Archie's life by dramatically pushing his potential murderer through a brick wall, as we saw. Most Riverdale characters are living in their own genre pockets. Betty's a detective, serial killer variety stories. Veronica's in a mafia movie. Cheryl's in gothic horror romance. Archie is High School Musical Season 1, but later folds into Veronica's crime drama and sports dramas. His changes a lot. Jughead is a detective, mystery X-Files, which complements Betty early on. He also later does gang stuff. Losing track, but I love it. Very interesting. You know, the plot seems extremely well thought out for what it is. Cheryl's witchcraft wasn't because of the comet. That's hereditary, along with the lesbianism. Cheryl had her powers before the bomb. Interesting. Percival Pickens, number 10. Percival was a sorcerer who managed to get from Rivervale to Riverdale by stepping through a rift between the universes. He received his wish of immortality after making a deal with the devil and intended to claim Riverdale for himself. Even though each main character had their own superpower, none of them ever seemed to be strong enough to defeat Percival. One of his first mischievous plans was naming Riverdale the worst town in America. It's the most devious, shocking crime a villain has ever committed in Riverdale. Oh, gosh. Number 11, Tony and Fang's wedding. While a lot of their guests are miserable about their own love lives, Tony and Fang celebrate their whirlwind romance in the form of a wedding, with Tony's ex-girlfriend as the officiant. Oh my gosh. Couple shares their vows and commit to each other, saying loving promises, including traditional wedding phrase, "till death do us part." Probably not a good thing to say when you live in Riverdale. During the wedding reception, everyone's dancing, enjoying themselves, but that never lasts long. Within no time, multiple attendees begin to feel ill, including the bride and groom, who drop dead. With many of their friends' dead bodies on the floor, it's up to the rest of the gang to figure out what connects them. They realized that everyone who died was a firstborn child due to a plague put upon the town by Percival. Number 12, the 1950s. I'm yet to hear a good explanation as to why this happened, but when Cheryl was unable to stop the comet, it doesn't destroy the town, but instead sent all the main characters back to the 1950s with no recollection of their old lives. However, for a few episodes, Jughead could remember everything, but he quickly lost his ability and became like his friends, a normal 50s teenager. Interesting. Part of Percival's plan was foiled by Archie and Tabitha forming a union. Interesting. Oh god, the Tony and Fang's relationship was not fun. Thankfully, the comet wiped it from history, and Tabitha fixed it and gave us Cheryl Tony endgame. Tabitha sent them all to the 50s because Cheryl's comet plan failed. Tabitha was a literal guardian angel. Interesting. Ten essential episodes of Riverdale. Obviously, I'm not going to go through all these. I'm looking at these articles, and they're huge. They're insanely huge. 10 essential episodes. We'll kind of breeze through it. Chapter 1, The River's Edge, Season 1, Episode 1. Here we have my one exception to the no premieres or finales rule. But of course, I had to include the show's pilot. Rewatching it feels like visiting a simpler time. And there are all fittingly lots of parallels between it and the penultimate episode of the series. If you watch the pilot without having seen any episodes before, you might be surprised that the show didn't really start out with a pretty straightforward teen drama with a murder mystery plot. It really did. It was about a town undone by the death of a teen boy and all the familial secret, lies, and histories that death kicks up. I've seen the pilot a lot, to the point where I have memorized much of it. Something that stands out to me is how laden with queer subtext it is from the start, even as it's supposedly about mostly heterosexual teen romance and drama. Archie going to find the girl next door, aka Betty, at Pops, only to instead find Jughead. Romance! Number 2, Chapter 12, Anatomy of a Murder, Season 1, Episode 12. In a big swing, Riverdale reveals what really happened to Jason Blossom in the penultimate episode of the season rather than in the finale. We learned Jason was killed by his own father, Clifford, and that Jughead's father, FP, made a false confession because Clifford threatened to kill Jughead the same way. Kevin, Archie, Veronica, Betty, and Jughead all watch a horrific video of the Clifford shooting Jason in the head at close range. Yikes. And look, I don't want to wander too far into the weeds of trying to justify why Riverdale allows its narrative to go so off the rails from pretty much this point on, but in a lot of ways, Riverdale's sharp evolution into a show that dabbles in the absurd, the surreal, and straight-up supernatural actually does make sense. We consider this act of violence to be the fire starter. Number 3, Chapter 24, The Wrestler, Season 2, Episode 11. Show has always felt queer in its marrow, even when that queerness isn't explicitly at the surface. Homoerotics of all the wrestling sequences in this, Araki's touches are distinct and evocative. Sometimes I swear this show is at its most queer when dealing mostly with subtext ambiguity. Season 2 sets up two big bads. Serial killer dubbed the Black Hood, who's introduced in the season premiere, when he shoots Archie's dad, Fred, and also Veronica's father, Hiram Lodge, who remains a villain over the course of the series until Veronica eventually has him killed. In this episode, Jughead also learns the truth about Riverdale's violent, genocidal history and its residual effects on the town. That definitely seems like a big one. I'm listening to all that, and I'm so confused. Season 7 is like top 3 seasons for me. I love how fun it is. It's like a character-driven drama versus the rest of the season's plot-driven drama. Season 7 is so low stakes and mundane that it loops back around to being usual Riverdale insanity. Oh my gosh. Chapter 27, The Hills Have Eyes. I've seen that I've seen that movie before, I think. Season 2, episode 14. Hiram Lodge's villainy ramps up in the background of the episode, in which central couples Veronica Archie, Jughead Betty, head out to Veronica's family gorgeous lodge in the woods for a romantic getaway. Acting out after being hurt, she wasn't invited. Cheryl calls Jughead right as the couples arrive for their fun weekend and tells him she saw Archie and Betty kiss outside her house around Christmas. Oops. Weekend spoiled. Veronica decides the best way to resolve the tension is for Jughead and her to make out. At first, it reads pretty fan servicey, but it all unexpectedly comes together rather organically in a later scene when Jughead talks to Archie about how it's how it's both a good and a scary thing, that the friend group is all tangled up together and intimate in a way that sometimes leads to new romantic feelings for each other. Interesting. Number 5, chapter 39, The Midnight Club, season 3, episode 4. I love when Riverdale does a gimmicky episode. This one operates as a flashback episode as well as twisted homage to The Breakfast Club. Nice. Which has an extra layer of meta to it, considering Archie's mother is played by Molly Ringwald. Cast younger actors get to try something new by playing younger versions of the parent characters, and it's very fun. Episode is also the clearest overview of gargoyles and griffins and the Dungeons and Dragons inspired tabletop game that spreads like virus throughout Riverdale in season 3. Teen characters so drawn into the game and also the drugs that seem like a requisite for playing that it leads to multiple ending of oneselves and deaths. Yikes. Number 6, chapter 51. Big fun. Season 3, episode 16. It was very hard for me to choose which musical episode to highlight. First one, which takes on Carrie the musical, made me cry the first time I watched it. Kept coming back to the second one, all about Kevin's decision to put on a production of Heathers the musical. While it's introduced earlier in the season, this episode also paints a picture of the season's second central conflict. In addition to a wicked D&D-like game, there's also a cult in town called The Farm. Okay, we learn about The Farm here. Interesting. Edgar Evernever is played by Chad Michael Murray. Wow. A sentence I like to type out because it sounds totally and entirely made up. Number 7, chapter 61, Halloween, season 4, episode 4. Love when the show tilts into horror territory. Several of the families in Riverdale receive VHS tapes containing hours of footage of their front steps. Oh boy, everybody's being watched. What follows is a Frankenstein of a classic horror trope and references Scream, When a Stranger Calls, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street. All the classics, right? Archie goes full 80s grunge thriller at the boxing gym youth center he's trying to run. Episode's a fun, stylish exploration of a genre, but there's still some very real and very frightening emotional layers to it all. Number 8, chapter 75, Lycian. Season 4, episode 18. By this point, Jughead had already faked his own death, revealed that he faked his own death. It was all a ruse to expose those Stonewall Prep classmates and the nefarious doings of their secret literary society, Quill and Skull. Obviously, Skull and Bones is what they're trying to get at. I know it sounds like we skipped a lot of the plot, but we really didn't. Cheryl and Veronica are just two teen girls running a rumpire. That's right, a rum empire. The voyeur tapes sent in Halloween have escalated to now feature a recording of someone in Archie comics like Betty Mask, bludgeoning someone in an Archie comics like Jughead mask in the woods. Ooh. Ooh, library includes a intimacy tape of him and Betty filmed without their consent. Number 9, Chapter 80, Purgatorio, Season 5, Episode 4. Speaking of teens becoming adults, they're adults now. After Season 5's high school graduation episode, we do a 7-year time jump into their mid-20s. Gang has been away from Riverdale for a while. Archie calls them back to the roots of their various traumas by asking them to return to the town for Pop's retirement party. Here's another one of Riverdale's episodes where it feels like we're getting a smattering of distinct genres all at once. Most important part of the episode for me personally is Tony doing a sexy musical number while pregnant. Number 10, Chapter 99, The Witching Hours, Season 6, Episode 4. Jughead turns into a classic horror host for this arc, introducing each increasingly bizarre episode that pushes Riverdale into its most overtly supernatural territory. You see a bomb goes off in Riverdale leading up to these events, triggering a pocket universe where things just are slightly off. Oh my gosh. In all 3 timelines, a comet is set to pass Riverdale. This is the comet that Cheryl will eventually be tasked with melting using witchcraft, which will lead everyone to time travel back to the 50s and also age down to teens again, which is where Season 7 picks up. For all that, we get this trio of witchy period dramas, the episode doubling as a chilling Adventures of Sabrina crossover. Interesting. That's exactly what I like most about Riverdale. Its proclivity for play. Episodes that feel like costume parties, gimmicky narrative structures built around themes, character arcs that allow characters to go big and bold and theatrical. These are the Riverdale moments I cherish the most. Interesting. I actually really like that. I like the fact that they're willing to just kind of push it, you know? Roberto got to write a horror comic for Archie, which was such a hit that they made him chief creative officer, and he immediately made Riverdale, which is chock full of queerness, serial killers, musicals, and insanity. Midnight Club is top 5 Riverdale episodes for me. Nice. I love when the actors play other people. Season 4 literary plot is ripped straight from Donna Tartt's The Secret History. So obvious that one of the Riverdale characters in that plot is named Donna Sweet. Oh my gosh. That's funny. A lot of Riverdale's... Oh, there it is. A lot of Riverdale's idiosyncrasies can be traced to its gay showrunner Roberto Aguiar Sacasa, who back in 2003 wrote a stage play called Archie's Weird Fantasy, where the Archie gang moves to New York City. Archie comes out as gay and dated a serial killer. Before it was supposed to open, Archie Comics sent him a cease and desist. Interesting. He changed the names, and the play went on as Weird Comic Book Fantasy. And Roberto wrote for 6 episodes of Glee, and then 10 years after a stage play, got to write. Wow. Talk about the long game, right? That's interesting. Wow. I guess just needed those episodes of Glee to like give them that extra oomph of a career, I suppose. That's really cool. It's kind of funny how life works like that sometimes. Sometimes you have something and you know it's going to do well, and then, you know, people fight against it. But at the end of the day, they found out, oh, this person could write something, you know, amazing, and we could actually just use it to make a show. He did other stuff besides Glee, but I just highlighted that one. I'm sure. Obviously, Glee is like a huge name. It was like the biggest show on TV, basically, for that time period, I suppose. But yeah, sometimes you just need a little extra. A little extra. It's unfortunate that, for the most part, a lot of those major companies take, doing stuff like that as just this big affront, and they immediately go with the legal route. It's very annoying. He wrote comics for Marvel. Interesting. Probably not as big as Glee, but definitely helped for sure. Man, very interesting. All right. That was quite the trip. I actually really enjoyed the Out of Context. I think that, like I said, I think that was literally one of the funniest Riverdale compilations I've seen. It just kind of like touched on everything, and everybody had a chance to be funny in that. It was really good. Really, really good. All right, let's move on to 5 Seconds of Summer Cocktail Chats, episode 1. This came out 8 years ago. 8 years ago. It's a quick one, but hopefully it'll be very interesting. Let's go ahead and check it out. Thumbnail is wild. That thumbnail is wild. Cocktail Chats, episode 1.
Okay.
We good?
Good.
Let it begin.
That's a good start to any
Right,
interview.
Next. Next.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay! All right, just be nice and relaxed.
Okay. Hello, my name is Ashton. I am the drummer in the band. I write songs here and there, and I am a lot of the time just the hype man on stage, much like Lil Wayne. And here we are, talking about our new album.
Hello. For everyone out there who doesn't know who I am, I'm Callum Hood, Callum Thomas Hood, also known as Cool Guy Cal, or C Dizzle Swizzle.
I'm Michael. I play guitar in 5 Seconds of Summer. I sing.
What do you want to do?
So, I'm Luke. I am not 6'4". I'm 6'2" at best, I'd say.
Now, if I could give you some insight onto Youngblood, into Youngblood, onto.
Do you have young...
Into Youngblood.
We went back in with Ali Tamposi and Andrew Watt, East West Studios, and I remember Ashton brought back up the chorus melody, which we hadn't heard in a long time.
Youngblood is probably my favorite song on the record. It feels like a throwback, but it also feels like modern at the same time.
Lyrically, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to everyone in the band. There's some deep lyrics in there, and I think it takes me back to a place that is a rough mental state, I would say.
So this song was originally written. It's a tormented love for sure, and everything was a really fluid and creative process.
This band has so many different avenues that we can take musically. Being in this band, we've had to figure out how to evolve and grow as musicians and as people, and we're not just doing the same thing over and over again. And I think it's songs like Youngblood that when they come around,
writing behind it was one of the first times as a band we felt like we cracked something that was unique to us. So I'm very excited that Youngblood is the first song on our title track, and we can edit in here Youngblood.
Trail.
Oh, gosh.
The river runs red, oh my God.
I actually really like that song.
So, Want You Back?
It's good.
Is the second track on the record. I particularly love this song because we made it with Andrew Goldstein, who is a longtime friend.
We'd been kind of religiously writing for maybe a year. I'm gonna be honest, everyone was really burnt out. And this was kind of like the last final push to find something that was great.
For some reason, I've caught the...
At the time, that song wasn't lyrically relevant in my life. And then later on, I found a relevance towards the song, which is interesting because I've never really had that before.
And it started on the piano. We always talk about piano because we all, made a conscious effort to become better at piano on this record.
So, I moved into a house all I had was a piano in the house and my dog, you know. Kind of the verse started just with those really simple piano chords and then crazy. It's just a bunch of random thoughts that you can't really get out of your head. Like not knowing if you're gonna see this person again or if you should see them.
I'm burping now.
Like it doesn't sound like anything that we've released on Sounds Good, Feels Good or our debut album, but it has that same energy of music that we used to grow up listening to, like, but it has that same essence of it makes you want to get up and break conformity and leave.
Want You Back was the first song we released. I'm gonna start using hand gestures now, so look at it. Want You Back was the first song we released. What do you think, buddy? Because we know we've changed our sound, we know we've changed our sonic direction, but that's only because it's the band that we evolved into.
How do you feel about how easily you can parody the words in this song?
Feel good about it. Oh, sorry, Want You Back,
think of anything else that's scratch.
Stack. Making stacks.
Oh, I like that. I was gonna make some stacks.
And it's got a fucking guitar solo hook. Am I right? Am I right? That guitar solo hook kicks ass.
Follows the melody of the vocal.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's fun. Oh, I wish this was still a thing. I wish this became a thing that a lot of people did. It just bodes well to kickstarting conversation. Obviously, it's probably not good to glorify, drinking and whatnot, but depending on, how old the fans are, but honestly, it's just funny. It's funny. It gets them in the mood to talk. It gets them thinking a little more loose. Link down below in the video description on YouTube when this gets posted to YouTube for the original video. Yeah, I love the song Young Blood. I've listened to it many, many a times. It's currently on my playlist. Liked songs, I guess. I listen to my liked songs a lot on, enter whatever music app you use. 5 Seconds of Summer take London's The O2 by storm for their biggest show yet. Australian band bring their 6th album to their second home with support from Hayden Henderson and South Arcade. Love, adoration, and genuine gratitude. That's what the foursome from Australia emanated on Thursday night, finally gracing the stage after a rock star-ready performance from Hayden Henderson and a punky set from Oxford's South Arcade. 5 Seconds of Summer appeared on screens, mimicking sipping tea from the Union Jack printed mugs in the back of a limo, bringing all the punk aesthetics from their 6th album, Everyone's a Star, to the O2, as the opening chords to Not Okay sent the London crowd into a frenzy. It's been 13 years since my sister took me to see One Direction as a 13-year-old on the cusp of turning 14. It was the second gig I had ever been to, the first being McFly some 5 years or so before. As soon as those four, Luke Hemmings, Callum Hood, Michael Clifford, Ashton Irwin, bounded onto the stage, I was mesmerized. I still remember Ashton's Batman logo t-shirt after all this time, or that I became instantly obsessed from that day onwards, or our deputy editor Chloe soon followed suit. Show we were about to witness was a far cry from the fresh-faced teenagers I had witnessed, who had yet to release an album. Felt polished, despite the band acting as if they weren't following a loose script at times. Adding layers, they split the set into different acts, making it feel like we were witnessing a movie unfold before us. Act 1, the peak. Act 2, the fall. Act 3, the yearning. Act 4, the breakup. And Act 5, the rise. Following on from the premise of their latest album, the band satirically call themselves the best boy band in the world and run on stage from the limo interior setup just to the side of the stage, with each band member dressed fittingly. Michael's bright red hair covering his eyes, Luke in an orange shirt and leather jacket, Ashton rocking an all-leather getup, and Callum donning his usual skirt and shirt. I fell out of love with the band almost as quickly as I fell in. By 2015 and the release of Jet Black Heart, I had turned my attention to indie music Wolf Alice, Peace, Swim Deep, etc., and thus felt like I had to leave that part of me behind. But as most people know, when you grow older, nostalgia is the best and safest drug, and one I can never quite resist. Oh, that's so true. Oh my gosh. The amount of nostalgia I have just been surrounded by at this point. Because millennials are in, more so in areas of like power and content and whatever decision-making roles. Some. There's still some Gen X obviously around and whatnot, mostly, but there's enough millennials around where I'm seeing a lot of my childhood just be recreated, rebranded, rerun. It's just kind of crazy. It's like a nostalgia trip, just with everything going on. For a long time, we're taught that loving boy bands is cringe. For a long time, I shared that belief. You think you're too cool to listen to music you loved as a teenager. Until you're in your 20s, realize you can just enjoy whatever you want without a care in the world. One Direction were my top 5 most streamed artists in 2024, as I craved a connection to that lost teenager who found solace in being boy band obsessed. Hadn't listened to 5 Seconds of Summer album since their self-titled debut. When I saw they announced Everyone's a Star, surprisingly I found myself enjoying it, and hoped I was making the teen self proud by reconnecting with that part of me. Indeed. You look beautiful this evening. Thank you for singing your hearts out. We appreciate it, Luke told the crowd, before turning to read the PowerPoint displayed behind him, telling the crowd that when the crowd don't make noise, their star power goes down. Ashton slid to the crowd to give people what they want before giving the crowd an old song in the form of She's Kinda Hot, a track that Luke still refuses to sing. I didn't believe it at first, but he really does. Once again, the band leave the stage for another hilarious segment. Highlights of the night came from the strongest tracks from the album. I'm Scared I'll Never Sleep Again and Evolve, with the latter leaving the crowd in a frenzy. Band delivered this section seamlessly and impressively, moving into Ashton's Have You Found What You're Looking For, with slight technical issues with his microphone. Callum's Don't Forget You Love Me, which is arguably the best solo track of theirs. English Love Affair went down a treat with the British crowd, as expected. And Voodoo Doll was a highlight of the night before She Looks So Perfect, the single that really put them on the map, seemingly ended the night. That's so cool. Love that. Posted the set list and everything. Cool. Boy band, Telephone Busy, Evolve. Yeah, The Rise, all these big ones. Amnesia, English Love Affair, Voodoo Doll, Jet Black Heart, She Looks So Perfect. Encore, they came back and played Everyone's a Star and Youngblood. I mean, that sounds like a pretty solid concert for sure. 5 Seconds of Summer, South Arcade, Hayden Henderson. This was March 30th. A year ago, I probably only knew 3 or 4 5 Seconds of Summer songs. On a whim, I listened to a new album, Everyone's a Star, and revisit old tracks, see how they compare. Oh, there's that car that they hopped out of. It's undeniable that their sound has matured over the years, and the newer material resonates with me more. The music has shifted from pure pop, pure radio pop, to something deeper and highly reflective. However, classics like Youngblood and Teeth have over 1 billion streams on Spotify for a reason. They instantly put you in a good mood. Get stuck in your head for days. Very true. I noticed 99% of fans were women in their early to mid-20s. Many wore star-shaped accessories and face paint to match the album's theme. That's so funny. Very cool. Very, very neat. I'm sure it was a good show. Obviously, the reviews are positive. I love the fact that they, bands are kind of stuck in this weird space where they have to obviously play their new stuff, play their new albums, whatever. But they also do a little nod and a wink to the stuff that got them there, right? They're big hits. People love to see those, whether it's, 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road. They bring people, right? If they're your huge hits, you got to play them. You got to play them. And some people, some bands absolutely despise doing that. Some absolutely love it because they, they're appreciative of what got them there, basically. So it's just up to the artist. 14 years after their humble beginnings in suburban Sydney, 5 Seconds of Summer had proven that longevity in pop music doesn't have to mean creative stagnation. Their new single, Boy Band, released ahead of their upcoming album, is a witty, self-aware, and irresistibly confident statement from a group who have spent their careers walking the tightrope between pop accessibility and rock credibility. Yeah, I mean, that is just a... that when you open for One Direction, you're going to get that title. You're going to get that title, and it's not going to wash off easily. But obviously, they've been working on it, and they've kind of embraced it a little bit. Boy Band borrows the polish of 2000s pop with the attitude of early 2010s punk revival, all wrapped in a modern alt-pop sheen. Production sleek, but never sterile. Synth shimmer, Drums punch through with clean precision, and Luke Hemming's vocals glide between playful irony and genuine vulnerability. Man, one thing is for sure, I have never been able to speak that eloquently about music, ever. Like, whenever I read these articles of, song reviews or album reviews, it paints this unbelievable picture of the music they're hearing, and I'm just like, dang, I don't know if I've ever thought about music like that. It's usually very simple. It's like great voice, catchy tune, maybe the bass really hits, or it's like stuck in my head. Like, that's always a great measurement. If you're thinking about it after you hear it, it's probably a pretty great song, and you've probably enjoyed it. But yeah, I've never been able to just wax poetically about music like that, which is weird because I listen to music every day, literally. I always listen to music every single day. Obviously, a lot of us do. There's some people out there that don't, and I do not get it. I don't get it. Music is beautiful. It really is the soundtrack of life. And just wearing headphones, listening to music, and just doing like normal everyday things is always so interesting. Just adds a different depth to everything. Grocery shopping, driving, anything. It's beautiful. All right, let's check out the final video of the stream. It is on the AmazingPhil channel, posted 4 years ago. Dan versus Phil. It's a YouTube original, Hometown Showdown. This thumbnail is unbelievable. This thumbnail is crazy. I love it. It's time for the ultimate Dan versus Phil, where we battle it out over whose hometown is the best. Obviously mine. Sorry, Dan. Obviously, Phil is posting on his own channel. Come along with us as we walk 7 dogs through the streets of Rottenstall, I think, where I pretended to be straight and I'm somehow trusted with throwing an axe in Winnersh. But it all comes down to a dramatic race to decide the winner. Oh my gosh. Good grief. Keep in mind, this was still during the hiatus. That's wild. Quiff Phil was a different person. Rottenstall. Appreciate it. This video is so good, but so weird because it's corporate YouTube editing it. Yeah. YouTube originals. What a time. Do they still do those? I can't even remember. I thought that was during like YouTube Red days or whatever. You'll hear them pronouncing it correctly soon. That's good. All right, let's jump into it. Dan versus Phil, hometown showdown. Here we go.
This is Hometown Showdown.
Here we go.
Get ready to jump, Dan. Charles.
This is just, you know what this is? This is a TV show. This is a TV show funded by YouTube, which is awesome. Obviously, it's a little different than the normal, but gives us kind of an idea as to what a TV show of Dan and Phil would be.
Showdown.
Here we go.
Get ready to jump, Dan. Charles. 2 best buddies.
You want us to die?
2 hometowns.
What the hell is that?
But only one can win.
What?
Today, it's me, Phil Lester.
Take me, alien daddy.
Against some guy called Daniel Howell.
Hey up, lad.
Some guy.
Rottenstall.
Why are you taking me up a hill?
Versus Winnersh.
It's a car park.
That's right. This one is going to be local AF.
Clench your butt cheeks, mate.
No! No!
Here we go.
I thought it was supposed to be cold up north. Phil told me that he was planning to make an entrance, so I'm just completely terrified right now.
Dan! Sup, nerd?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Welcome to the north.
What on earth are you doing?
I couldn't get a limo, so this will have to do.
You are literally the most extra person in the entire world.
It's Northern Transport.
When 2 giants
Are you
meet.
gonna stop to let me on or what? What is happening?
We've got our own train.
It's not literally your train, Phil. You're not in charge.
It is. Watch this.
Well, I'd love to join you, but unfortunately that says no entry, so I guess I'm just going to go home. I win. Okay, bye, everybody. Bye.
Yeah. Well, you can come in. I'll let you in.
Okay, thank you. Me and Phil like to crush each other. Wish me luck. And I feel...
YouTube did Dan dirty after this? Yikes. Their hometowns explain so much about what they are.
I feel like it's going to get quite ugly with this hometown thing, so you might need to kind of run or just get the police on hand.
Let's go!
They're boarding the Hogwarts Express.
Welcome to my train car. We're on our way to Rottenstall, which is where I grew up. As a little
You've already lost.
kid.
Your town is called Rottenstall.
No, it's Rottenstall.
And you think that can beat Winnersh?
Maybe.
Good luck, mate.
We are here in the beautiful Rosendale Valley. It's also known as Adrenaline Valley.
Since when?
Adrenaline.
What is there to do here?
I'm not going to tell you. I think it should be a surprise.
Oh, God, okay.
I'm going to put an entire cake in my mouth.
Let's do
this
it.
one. Yeah.
Cake tap, bonk. Well, this is a competition, and I will absolutely destroy you. But this has gone off to a pretty good start.
Yes.
Well done.
There you go.
Off to an amazing start.
So here we are, Dan. Glorious Rottenstall. I thought we could take a look at this, all the attractions. Oh, sun's out, guns out. Do you want to guess anything that we're going to be doing today?
A footwear museum. Are we going there?
It's closed, apparently. That was the first thing on my list. But there are other things. I don't want to spoil it. Let's go.
Wait, Phil, wait.
What?
What is that? I don't know.
What do you put in that hole? That is at a very specific height for some people.
It's train tracks going into a... I mean, I know there's some people that like trains, but they must really like trains.
Oh my
Our first
gosh.
stop might involve a few little friends. Dan, meet Susan.
Oh my God.
You know, I used to be a dog walker, and I thought, what is the better way to get a good view of the high street than to walk some hounds? So Dan, here's Susan.
Okay.
1 second.
Oh my God.
I've
Now
got
this
some
is
friends
not
food here.
allowed. You don't get Susan.
I get Susan.
Hello.
So this is Susan
Hello.
2, Steve,
Hello.
Steve 2,
Hello. Oh
and
my God.
Lady
My
Gaga.
gosh.
How long were you successful?
Could you imagine just walking around town, you know, doing errands and doing stuff, and then you just see this happening? Huge camera, obviously, crew, and it's just Dan and Phil walking dogs. I'd be like, what is happening? Dan walking all the dogs, Phil only walking one.
Successfully employed as a dog walker?
Well, I went around loads of these houses and put some flyers through the letterboxes.
Yeah.
And then I got paid 50p for each dog.
I have to say, this is charming as heck, Phil.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
like when
It
you
is.
picture a northern cobbled town. This
It's actually really beautiful. Like, wow. It's clean. It's got the rope lights behind them. Like, yeah, I'm sure this is gorgeous at night. Bricks, old bricks. It's got that old world charm kind of thing.
This is exactly what you imagine.
Crime scene investigation. What the? What? I didn't even see that. I was too busy enjoying the lights.
I love that every single shop is named after a person. So how many people do you personally know? Do you know Sophie from Sophie's Boutique? Do you know Fred from Freddy?
I don't know Freddie, but that's where you get a good haircut, which you could use, Dan. I think at the back you could do a little trim.
How dare you?
And that was it. 4 years ago, he decided to have a little bit longer in the back.
So I had my first kiss with a girl down one of these side roads after my leavers do.
Oh, they should put up a little plaque that was like, Phil pretended to be straight here.
Anyway, it wasn't working for either of us and we clashed teeth.
Your teeth banged?
We teeth banged.
That is unfortunate.
Anyway, we're gonna get some food, but what do we call food here, Dan?
The dullet,
I don't know. Grub?
No, we call it scran. We're gonna get some
Why does
scran.
everything sound like a rusty piece of metal?
I'm just gonna get loads of snacks because I know he likes to eat. I like to eat. We're gonna get some food and just enjoy the day. So this is Manning's. Can we get the Phil special, please? Thank you. So now we've got 5 dogs and a big bag of pastries. What could go wrong now?
This is clearly the best day of our life so far.
It is.
I feel like he's going for the dogs and sugar tactic.
Yep.
Which is completely working. Damn it.
So smart.
I think that is almost the tour of this little shopping area.
Yeah.
And that was the life of young Phil.
What, cruising around town with a pack of bitches?
Yeah. Welcome to Mr. Fitzpatrick's, the last original temperance bar in the UK.
Wow, what the heck is that?
It's a bar, but without alcohol, and instead they've got loads of tasty drinks like cordials, tonics. So I thought what we could do is try some of their best-selling drinks. Good luck. Cheers. I don't even know what this one is. It looks
No alcohol, but all the wonderful prices of alcohol.
quite radioactive.
It looks like
best day of our
a
life.
bathroom cleaner. Oh.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, heck yeah. Bam.
It's like a party in my mouth, and only my tongue is invited.
So is this the plan? You just come here every day with the boys, slam 20 of these and just get absolutely sober.
Sober.
This is the best thing to do. Do you feel refreshed, ready to continue our quest through the north?
This has been such a good start.
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to run out of steam.
A tonic to me as a non-native speaker sounds like potion from an alchemist. It's like a traveling snake oil salesman. Try this wonderful elixir. It'll cure all your ailments.
Why are you taking me up a hill?
This is called Topper Slit.
We're going up top slit.
Yeah.
I will be honest, I thought
Is
that
your vision blurred? Do you have 6 fingers?
this entire tour
It'll
would
cure
just be grey, sadness, it's cold, and it's literally the opposite of all those things. I will concede this is actually quite nice.
It's beautiful.
Does that mean I win and we don't have to go to your
No,
home?
Phil. I'll find something to hate. I am reluctantly having a nice day. Yeah, I'll give them that. Not more than that, just a nice day.
We're actually going to see something very exciting, which you're not going to expect to be at the top of this slit.
What the hell is that?
This is
yeah.
the Halo
right.
Panopticon. It all lights up at night. It looks really cool. Looks like a UFO, but it represents modern Lancashire.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, that is definitely some kind of satellite for speaking to aliens.
There's more UFO sightings around here than anywhere else in the UK.
This is a great place to abduct someone. Like right now, we could just get tractor beamed. No one would ever find out.
Take me, alien.
Oh my gosh. Family and friends have always commented about how their accents have changed. Phil's friend says he sounds like a southerner. Dan's family says he sounds like a northerner. That's so funny.
Daddy.
Yeah.
But speaking of aliens, I felt a bit like an alien growing up here, Dan.
I should laugh, but I feel like you're making a sentimental. Just get tractor beamed, no one would ever find out.
Take me, alien daddy.
Yeah.
But speaking of aliens, I felt a bit like an alien growing up here, Dan.
I should laugh, but
Oh
I feel
my
like you're making a
gosh.
sentimental point.
I felt like I was the only gay because I wasn't out, I was going to school. I felt like there was no one around me. There was loads of my people, I see them all coming out later on in life like I did, but I'm like, oh, could have kissed you behind the bike sheds, Dave. But I thought this would be a nice vista to enjoy some Lancashire treats.
Oh, finally, I just desperately need some of that sugar in my mouth.
This is a Chorley cake. It's like a mince pie, but flat. Choose another random pastry.
Next one.
That is a spice cake. Parkin. This is my favourite thing my grandma used to make. This is going to taste like my grandma's house, which was a little bit of tobacco and a lot of parking. Oh my God.
Okay, that's incredible.
That can park right in my mouth.
I would climb a hill for that.
Yeah. I mean, how could you not enjoy a day like this? So,
Soft gingerbread cake.
I think Rossendale.
Love
doing
some
well.
gingerbread.
It's doing well, guys. All right, Danny, we've had a lovely day.
I guess.
We've seen the delights of Rossendale. We've done some great things, but now...
Look at how ridiculously scenic this is. Phil didn't mention that he grew up in like the most beautiful landscape you've possibly ever seen. What the heck? The city, the shopping area looks beautiful and old world and clean, and then you see this, I don't even know what you call this, like park, I guess. It's given like Twilight vibes. And then you have this wonderful rolling hills, gorgeous scenery, just view of hills and green, and oh my gosh. Phil's hometown is as whimsical as he is, right? Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? He did have this sheep hole with sheep skulls.
Now, it's time for some pure
Oh my
adrenaline.
Oh, we're
gosh.
finally putting the adrenaline in
Yeah.
Adrenaline Valley. Oh my God.
What do you think?
You want us to die? Are you joking?
No, look, it's going to be fine.
This is
Are we going down
crazy
this?
view.
Not like this, but like this.
What?
Get ready to jump, Dan.
Are you joking?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes?
Holy
Not actually going
90s.
over that.
You made us get dressed just to say you are joking.
Just for a joke, yeah. Actually, we're doing this. The Death Donut 7-second challenge, Rotten Stall edition.
Okay, here we go. I'm ready! Go!
Spell Rossendale backwards.
What the E-L-A-D-N-E-S-S-O-R?
Oh my gosh.
Did I just do that? Oh,
Well done, lad.
I'm a god.
It doesn't
This
seem
is much
real.
scarier
No,
when
it
you're sat in
doesn't,
the sea.
Here we
honestly.
I
go.
don't like
3,
it.
2, 1, get yeeted. Phil,
What?
spell snow backwards.
W-N. No! Woo!
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of screaming and not a lot of spelling.
That was terrifying. Are you ready?
I'm ready to kick your ass. Push me.
Here we go. Make up a rap about Rotten Stall.
Rotten Stall, yo, it's really lit, even if my friend called Phil is a twit.
All right, I'll give him that one. You got it.
2-0. Clench your butt cheeks, mate.
Clench your butt cheeks.
Improvise the national theme tune for Rotten Stall.
Rotten Stall, oh Rotten Stall. If you've got no friends, there's always a sheep.
Well done, Phil. Okay, he got it. He actually got it.
Final round.
I'm going 3 for 3, mate. I'm ready for this.
See how you do.
Oh, God.
Dan, ask for a cup of tea in a northern accent.
What? Hey up, lad. Put kettle on for a cuppa, would you? What?
That was convincing. That sounded like my granddad.
Are you ready for a real throwback?
No.
Get in tune with your teen self, okay?
Oh, God.
Are you ready? Recreate your first YouTube video.
Oh, no.
My name's Phil, and welcome to my video vlog. Woo! Who even won the challenge?
Me.
You?
Yeah, perfect record. Hello.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't spell snow.
That looks like so much fun. It's
What do you
crazy.
think about your trip through Rotten Stall?
Well, you finally put the adrenaline.
I did. This was some adrenaline.
In the valley.
Come on, we had
So, yeah.
dogs, we had trains. What more could you want?
I can't contend that I had a fun day, so I've got my work cut out to me to make Winnish this interesting, but I'm gonna do it. Watch out, Phil. I've never cared about where I come from or anyone that lives there, but now I do, because I need to beat Phil. That's what it is.
All right, here we go. Winners.
What the F is that?
Choo choo,
my
bitch.
God.
Welcome to Winnish.
It looks like it came out of a chocolate egg.
I know this is smaller than your one, but at least I'm actually driving this, so there we go. I automatically win.
I was going to say, if we were having a train measuring contest, I think I would have won, but...
Size doesn't matter, Phil. Hop on and let me take you for a wild ride.
I'm terrified, but intrigued.
You should be. I have no idea
Oh
what
my
I'm
God.
doing. Full steam ahead. Okay, medium steam ahead.
Dan, I don't trust you with this at all.
No one should. So here's the thing, Phil.
What?
I'm not gonna lie, I had a pretty nice time in Rotten Stall.
Yeah?
If it was up to me to beat it with Winnish, I don't know if I can. So what I'm gonna do is everything you did, but slightly better. Look at me in the back of my head and tell me that this is not a better time than your steam train.
You're going fast again. I feel I'm going to fall. Yeah. I'm the king of the train.
Okay, it's definitely a little flatter. Still green.
So what's on the menu today? I see we're in another field.
I've already explained to you, I'm here to do one thing, and that's to one-up you constantly.
All right.
You'll remember the wonderful dog tour that you gave us. Hello. Love dogs, but they're about to get in the bin.
What?
Are you ready for
How
this?
could something be better than dogs? I don't even know what's happening. Oh my God.
My
Phil,
God.
I would like you to meet Susan and Larry.
They're so cute.
Should we go for a tour?
Do you want to go for a walk?
Come on.
I didn't think I'd be walking an alpaca when I woke up this morning,
Oh
so
my
okay.
gosh.
This slightly trumps the dogs.
You're allowed to just say it's the best day of your life.
It's the best day of my
It's the best
life.
day of Phil's life. All right, so as you may have noticed, Phil,
Yeah.
there's kind of just a lot of flat green stuff.
I have noticed that.
It turns
So far, the
out
one
that
in the back's just
Winnish
hanging
is
out.
literally Win-Ursh, which are 2 words for field.
So it's field
Poodles,
field.
but make them
Winnish
giraffes.
isn't really a place. It's kind of just a series
It's a
of housing
concept.
estates next to the M4 motorway.
Yeah.
There's like an Asda and then a road.
What if there's only car parks and roads? What are we gonna do today?
I love the one in the back who's like, I'm just walking with you guys. I know I'm not being guided or anything. I'm not a star of the show, but I feel like I want to be part of this.
Well, Phil, we are going to make the best that we can do with car parks and roads.
I'm just gonna stay here. We've bonded. No, we've not.
I feel like we should let the alpacas get on with their day.
Okay, that was some alpacas in a field, but I kind of wanted to see the true Dan.
Are you sure, Phil?
Yes.
Okay, let's see the real Winnish. Here we are, Phil. Home sweet home.
Wow.
Phil.
Okay. Right off the rip, I'm noticing a little difference.
You wanted to see the real Winnish.
The roots of
Well,
Dan.
are you ready?
I'm ready.
I would like to show you this.
It's a car park.
Look, when you grow up in a place like this, there isn't much to do, so you have to make use of the space that you have.
Okay.
So today, Phil, I'm going to give you a tour of 3 incredibly important, formative car parks in my life.
Sounds great.
Your chariot awaits.
Oh yeah, that is painfully obvious.
Okay.
It's okay. That's actually quite cozy.
Well, strap yourselves in, Philly. Your first car park is the Park and Ride.
The Park and Ride.
This
Nice.
was the portal to the much more interesting town of Reading.
Okay.
You know, they got festivals, burgers, all sorts going on. Could have worn some lighter clothing.
Am I heavy?
Yeah. Car park number 2, the Showcase Cinema.
This one's a big boy.
Yeah, just lots of lovely places to loiter, sit, some bridges to drink filtered water under with your friends. It's
great.
Good.
What's interesting is Rodenstall seems very, it's like a farm town, but like a city within the farm town. And then this seems much more like just a suburb of whatever big city, right? Everything's kind of spread out. There's no real like massive like city downtown where everything's just kind of gathered around. Very normal looking to me.
Good times.
Thanks for bringing me here, Dan. I feel like this was a real part of your growing up. I can tell.
Much more industrial.
God, this thing has a mind of its own.
It does.
It's like the bloody llama. And finally, Phil, this is the very hardware store that I got fired from.
Do you want to remind people why you got fired?
I sold an axe to a child.
Oof.
Not intentionally, okay? I thought he was with his mum. It turned out that he was just a spy kid, and then he bought an axe, and I sold it to him, and then a bunch of policemen marched in 2 seconds later.
To be fair, I would fire you for that, Dan. I want to fire you
I
right
would
now.
fire myself for that. What the heck is wrong with me? But Phil, don't worry, it's not all just car park tours. I've got an incredibly relevant activity lined up.
You're going to be mixing paint, assembling
You
a
wish.
wardrobe.
Phil, we are about to do some axe throwing. What could go right?
Are you going to trust me to hold a sharp object and yeet it into a wall?
I need to do this, okay?
Okay.
I sold the axe, now I will throw the axe.
Sure. All right, I'm going to stand well behind the trolley because I'm scared.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Can I overcome my personal trauma? Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, so close.
Careful with the ricochet.
Okay.
That was loud.
Dan's part was
Right.
just Dan overcoming his trauma.
It's all in the wrist. That's what she said. Oof, no,
sorry.
that's it. Yunk.
It's difficult.
X marks the spot. Everybody in a 5-mile radius, run!
Here we go. Give me a countdown.
3, 2, 3. What? What?
First go in the bullseye.
Okay.
So, boys. What?
That's it. Game over. Phil wins.
So do you feel like this car park tour has given you the best impression of Winnish culture?
I'm never going to see a car park in the same way again.
That's
Get in
crazy.
the trolley, Phil. There's one last place I want to take you.
All right.
Okay, and here, just
Oh
one
my
axe.
God.
Another axe.
What are you doing?
To Valhalla. Here we go.
Ah!
To Valhalla.
Can I get an ice cream, Mum?
Oh, for God's sake. So here, Phil, is probably one of the only good vibes places from my entire childhood. Welcome to the opulent and majestic Wokingham Theatre. This is when little teen emo Dan got to mingle with some other weird theatre kids. 2005 Romeo and Juliet, there is Dan.
Oh my gosh.
With his severe side parting.
Fetus Dan.
And even younger, look, Farmer Dan in Animal Farm.
In both of them, you
The
are
fact
striking
that
a
it's
pose to
still
the camera.
up.
You're like,
That's
I know
awesome.
how to work it, what can I say?
you're working it already.
I never had really any friends at school.
Yeah.
And I never had anywhere to fit in. I felt like I was the only gay in the village. Where is that not the case?
That is.
Obviously at a theatre. Let's be honest.
This is where all the gays are.
I had my first kiss with a boy behind one of these things. It was a game of spin the bottle.
Was it?
And it was one of those situations where they were like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if the girls kissed? And I was like, what if the boys kissed? Now, Phil, I think that you need to really soak in the experiences that I had here.
Okay.
So how do you feel about warming up your little acting
Oh,
muscles?
no, not acting. You know I can't do acting, Dan. Let's do it.
Phil, welcome to the improv game. Inside these three beautiful thematic hats are a person, an activity, and an emotion. We will pick out a piece of paper and you have to do whatever the combination is. Are you ready, Phil?
I'm ready.
Okay, you are the queen.
Okay.
Who is filming a YouTube video.
Yeah.
And you are doing it, oh no.
What?
Sexily.
Oh my God.
Take it away.
Okay. Hello. My name is
Oh, no.
Elizabeth. That was a bit sexy.
I don't want to applaud that, but you
Thank
did
you.
an okay job.
Right,
Wow.
revenge.
I already
Dan.
hate this idea, yep.
You are a goose. Coming out as gay.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Wow. I really felt the emotions of that one. Well, thanks
Beautiful.
for showing me.
Yeah.
That was great. I feel like I've learned a little
That's
bit more
theater.
about the jigsaw puzzle that is Daniel Howell.
Well, Phil, get off your ass, because the fun isn't over yet.
Oh, just as I got comfy.
Don't fall off the stage, I know what you're like. Okay. So there we go, Phil. That was Winnish. I tried to one-up you in every field.
I noticed.
Transport. Medium steam ahead.
I don't want to die.
Animals. Adrenaline.
Oh, I mean, Rostendale, we have the beautiful hills.
This is actually quite nice. You've actually got beautiful architecture. What the heck is that?
Have dogs.
Yeah,
Phil,
what even
rescue
is
me.
that?
I mean, I think this is pretty close.
Yeah, it's been pretty even. So I think the only thing we can do is settle it in an ultimate all or nothing, just to decide.
A challenge that combines everything we've gone through so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is this.
Oh my God.
A virtual reality drone race. We're kicking things off with the winner's trolley dash straight. Go into the field of cows, followed by the Wokingham Theatre loop, and then the Lancashire steam train baggage pile. Toot,
Oh my
toot.
gosh.
Banking right through the double hooper of Rosendale Ski. Lining up, we find ourselves in the deadly finale of Car Boot Valley. And crossing the finish line, just yeet it into the trolley, and you're the winner of Hometown Showdown.
Here we go.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, this is such an improvement over reality. Okay.
Oh, this is crazy.
Phil, engage.
Go! I went up in the air, I didn't mean to.
I'm gonna...
Wait a minute.
Go!
Phil, engage.
Go!
I knew I saw someone.
In the air, I didn't mean to.
I'm gonna...
Oh my God, you're ahead of me.
Oh my God, I'm gonna kill a cow. I'm
You see
sorry.
a cow.
Through the hole.
This is so tricky.
The hole is the goal.
Yeah, I'm
Here
going
we
through
go.
the hole.
Get out of the way. I'm going through the hole first.
No.
No. Oh my God, this is cheating.
Yes, I'm through. Right, get out of my way, Danny. Oh yeah,
At
oh
the
yeah.
steam train.
Oh my
I
gosh.
can't believe you're beating me.
This would be so fun.
Here we go.
Biatch.
Right, get out of the way.
I fell.
Oh, there we go.
No.
Oh my God, I'm in the lead. I'm
how
coming
did you
through the
get through
snow. Dashing through the snow.
No, we're in Rosendale, it's the snow.
Right,
I'm going through the
up I
hole.
go.
I can see you.
Oh my
I'm
God.
going to the cars.
No, I'm going to the cars.
Oh my God,
Who's going to beat
I'm right
each
on
other?
your ass.
Well, please, right. Oh, I've got right away. Okay, here
Oh
we
my God,
go.
wait.
I'm not going to...
Through the boot.
Through
the
oh my
boot.
God, no! No!
Oh.
No, not like this!
What? No
Not
way,
like this!
no way.
No.
Here I go, going towards the trolley. Yes! Yes! So that means Rottenstall is the winner. So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed Hometown Showdown.
I think that you've surely gotten to know us and our origin stories on a deep level here today.
Yeah, let us know which town you preferred in the
no.
comments
Let us know
below.
who really won. Forget that whole drone thing.
It was me.
Obviously, when
Maybe the alpacas, though. They were great. And if you want to check out more videos from Hometown Showdown, you can click up here or up here. Subscribe to me. Check out Dan. Have a good life. Give it a thumbs up.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you soon.
Don't throw axes.
Amazing. Well done. That was awesome. I really enjoyed that. It had that obvious YouTube original polish to it. But yeah, really nice. Check out Dan. Nice joke. Link down below. Oh, there it is. Link down below in the video description on YouTube for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Loved it. That was so cool. Number one, it's always fascinating to see them in the wild, in public. It's always fascinating. Number two, kind of cool to see where they came up, where they grew up and that kind of thing. Obviously, I'm not aware of those areas, so it was cool to see what it was like, what it would be like. Honestly, I didn't mind either of them. I thought they were nice in their own ways. Personally, I've lived in suburbs for pretty much my entire life, so Dan's Winners basically looks similar to what I've witnessed. Rotten Stall just looks phenomenal. Looks incredible. Rotten Stall looks like it's fake. Like it looks like a postcard. Which one would you go on holiday to? I mean, that's not even a contest. Rotten Stall, 100%. Not even close. But yeah, no. I mean, if I were to live in either of them, obviously I think I'd choose Rotten Stall, but I would feel totally comfortable in Winners for sure. Like that looks like places that I've been. It's so funny because Baby Dan had the most posh accent ever, but Phil grew up in a posh place, right? Looking at Phil's, I'm like, that is, if there's, I mean, other than Buckingham Palace, that is super posh. That's crazy posh. My town is like both, mostly Winners, but there are some areas that look like Rotten Stall. Nice. Yeah, it's nice to have both, I suppose. Gives you kind of the best of both worlds. Let's go ahead and bring up some quick TikToks. Then we'll get you out of here so you can start the rest of your week. Hopefully it's a good one for everybody. The North is for the workers. It is not posh, which is amazing because Rotten Stall looked extremely posh, like wildly posh. Kind of crazy. All right, let's see. Start this over.
Corner of the screen, stop it. You're gonna break. The way you pick up your laptop is offensive.
What, this?
Just by the corner of the screen, stop it. You're gonna break it.
It's fine. It's
No.
fine.
What's
I am
wrong with
a
you?
man on the move, so I just got to do these things.
You're not on the move, you sat on the chair.
Leave me alone.
Also, it's not just that, he just throws it onto the sofa as well when we're at home.
Look, if it's a soft surface, there's nothing wrong with being like, all right, see you later.
No, he just bounced off the chair.
It bounds. If something's been in my life for more than 5 years, I just
gosh.
really struggle to respect it,
Is
okay?
that why you throw me down on the sofa?
Whoa, not like that. Also, what does that mean? Yeah, I like to pick you up by the edge and just discus you.
What edge?
Oh, the frisbee fick.
With a
Hitting
PH.
tumbler near you.
Run. The way you pick up your laptop is offensive.
What this?
Honestly, yeah. I'm such a lover of technology. Seeing him pick it up by the corner, the edge. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's like a I don't mind because I have the money to replace it kind of thing, but I look at that and I just almost pass out. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't.
And I stole your heart. I recently had an eye test because I had a subconjunctival hemorrhage. Ow! That was hard.
You threw at me last week.
That was your birthday. Your birthday bump.
And what? And therefore that's okay because it was your birthday.
I've got a fragile...
I expected you to deflect that.
I've got a fragile skull.
Yeah, emotionally fragile.
And I stole your heart.
He actually just threw the fucking ball and it nearly hit me in the eye.
Birthday lumps. Bum, 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 bum.
I don't want you to give me birthday lumps.
Cock, goose, or feather.
We have stolen the time, the sanity, and the innocence of everybody listening to our male podcast.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I recently had an eye test because I had a subconjunctival
Karma.
hemorrhage. Ow!
Karma came back. Oh my God. Birthday lumps. Come on now.
Your mum's got 9 holes.
Oh.
Mum. Who was your first love?
Your mum.
If you were Osama bin Laden, where would you be hiding?
In your mum. No. Who my perfect girl is?
Who?
Your mum. How did you not see that coming?
Well, I don't know. Some people don't see some things coming. Like your mum didn't last night. Zing.
I'm gonna fill your bed with bees. Edith Smith has robotic arms.
Edith Smith is your mum.
Do you want to slam your door any louder? Your mum's a door.
Honestly, we both need ends now.
The N is with your mum.
Phil, where's the ambition
Skip
here?
your mum's grass.
From what, like 1982, you relic?
Oh,
what
no,
the heck
not
are you on about?
overcooked.
Right.
Shut your mum. Right, I'm gonna cut.
Absolute abuse. Right, you need to put it on the plate and then ding the bell.
I'm gonna put your mum on the ding and plate her up. Right.
You know who it is. Your mum.
What a long child.
Yeah.
That's what your mum said.
Coughs and sneezes spread diseases.
Oh my gosh.
It's got like 9 holes.
Your mum's got 9 holes. Oh
Ooh.
dear.
So I stick out and like a weird pineapple.
Your mum looks like a weird pineapple.
Right. These are interesting.
Your mum.
Well, it took you 20 minutes to find the page.
Your mum. Okay.
Yeah.
Chat. You could wipe your mum's ass with... What am I
What the
saying?
fuck?
I combined two things there.
Gonna crack your mum.
Let's wrap it up here. I'm being read by your mum right now. No, Santa, thank you very much for that.
Who was your first love?
Your mum.
I love that has lasted the test of time. It's kind of crazy. I love that.
To could not kick
Right,
their
okay,
ass.
okay. Yes.
And I would love to hear how you would kick their ass and how easily.
Okay.
Dan and Phil.
Who is that?
They both made videos for a long time and people would ship them, and then recently they were like, actually, yeah, we have been in a relationship the whole time.
Oh, then I don't want to shake them.
Spectrum to could kick their ass to could not kick
Right,
their
okay,
ass.
okay. Yes.
And I would love to hear how you would kick their ass and how easily.
Okay.
Dan and Phil.
Who is that?
They both made...
Oh my gosh, who do they have on here? They got Rhett and Link. Obviously Dan and Phil. They got Ian and Anthony. I honestly have no idea who the other ones are. Oh, that's Keith and... It's literally the Try Guys. That's Keith and Zach. Oh, that's the Greens. The Green Brothers. Got it. That took a while. That's Zach and Cody? Oh my gosh. Using that ancient pic of them is so funny, right?
videos for a long time.
Oh my gosh. I love how they're like, oh, that's sweet. They could kick our butt. We wouldn't kick their butt. Oh my gosh. Oh, amazing. Again, love seeing them out in the wild. It's so funny. It's just so funny. You forget how tall they are when they're sitting down constantly. And then you see them out and about and you're like, oh, they're towering over people. Sid and Olivia are two kids in a trench coat personified. It was interesting. I love that. We got to see both of their hometowns. Obviously, you know, different kind of growing up lifestyle, supposedly. And that's always fascinating to see. You know, world's a big place. Different styles, different things. Dan is 6'3". Phil is 6'2". Yeah. So for most people, they tower. Kind of crazy. Because when they're sitting down, the podcast, you can't exactly like make sense of it. And then you see them next to people and you're like, oh yeah. It's so insane that they found someone similar in height to each other, plus all the other similarities. Right. It's kind of crazy. The fact that two people from those two different areas found each other on the internet, and, you know, the rest is history. It's kind of crazy. It's one of the weirdest stories I think I've ever heard, because you don't expect it. You don't really expect it. The fistery, indeed. That sounded dirty to even say. Trying to get meet and greet tickets, and I'm so scared for them to tower over me. Oh my gosh. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. That would be a lot of fun. You should definitely get the meet and greets. If you can, I think it would be totally worth it. Because then you could just, you know, you can talk to them about anything, honestly. But rehearse. That would be my big tip. Rehearse what you're going to say to them prior to going. Because you don't want to get in that moment where it's like you're, like, can't get anything out because you're just, like, freaking out that they're real and in front of you, right? That's why I asked Dan about the tickets on their live yesterday, and he actually read my name out and responded. Oh, my gosh. They're about to add more shows. It's interesting to see where else they're going to go. Interesting. That should be cool. Love that. As always, a beautiful, beautiful way to end stream. Whenever there's a Dan and Phil video, I just know it's going to be perfect for the end of the stream. It's going to be leaving us on a beautiful note. I purchased tickets the moment they went on sale, and the VIP was sold out in seconds. Oh my gosh. I at least got front row, lower balcony. That's good. Front row, lower balcony is great. Phil's family was over, and they ditched them for an hour to play Mario Kart Live with us. That sounds so on point, doesn't it? So on point. I love that. Sometimes you just need that little space, you know? You need a little... Family can be a little much, so sometimes you need to, you know, take a second. Take a second, play a quick video game, say hello to the people. Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I really enjoyed that. I'm going to go watch some Rotten Stall and Winner's travel videos if they have them. I'm going to be looking that up tonight. All right. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. If you'd like to guide the stream, request videos, toddreacts.com. Join us in the Discord. All these wonderful people. There it is. All these wonderful people you see over here, they'll be in there. We welcome you with open arms. Join us. The Discord stream from last month will be posted to YouTube very soon, and then this one as well. So be on the lookout for that. I'll get yesterday's up on the website, toddreacts.com, soon. Just got to do the thumbnail and whatnot. Should be doing that soon. And yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow the Twitch channel if you haven't already and you're watching live right now. I appreciate it. I hope you all had a wonderful time and have a wonderful rest of your week. Taking us on a travel vlog, go visit Rotten Stall. That would be, you know what? That would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun. I would love that. All right, everybody. Have a great night, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is when you watch this. I will see you all on Friday. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.